Rebecca, are you still working overtime? I've been waiting for you outside the main gates of the office for ages. I can come give you a hand finishing off your work if you like.
Is that Alex?
Hey, Rebecca. Yep, it's me. Thanks for finally responding to me. So, what do you think? Please respond. What time does your overtime finish? I don't mind coming and helping you out, you know.
I got off at the usual time today.
Huh? What? But that doesn't make sense. I rushed straight to the front gates at home time. I was the first one out here. There's no way I could have missed you.
I'm meeting someone today, so I left through the western entrance that leads out onto the car park.
Huh?
I hitched a ride from a coworker who drives to work.
You did what? You should have told me first.
Why should I have to tell you about my plans? It's not like I ever agreed to meet you in the first place.
Don't be like that. You know that's just how our relationship is. I've always loved how we can be spontaneous with each other.
Excuse me?
That's just how we are together, right? We don't have to go out of our way to announce things because we kind of just have this instinctive sense of what the other is doing. Communication of heart to heart, mind to mind. It's like a kind of a psychic link we have.
I really don't know what you mean.
I see. Maybe you're a little, I don't know, insensitive? I guess we probably feel it to different degrees, huh? Nah, whatever. Can't be helped. No use crying over spilled milk. We're gonna have to work together to train our connection with each other a little more from now on. Become a little more in touch with our instincts, you know? Are you with me, or are you with me?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. You lost me at, that's just how we are together. I never knew we were like anything together. Let's face it, Alex. Me and you aren't particularly close, are we? I don't mean to sound rude, but I wouldn't even call you a friend.
Aw, not this again. Surely I don't have to spell it out. I think deep down, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I really don't.
I actually love this about you. I think it's so cute. But you could try to be more honest with yourself sometimes.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means we're gonna have to do some training to work on strengthening our psychic link. Think of it as homework.
Training? Homework?
There's no rush, though. Let's just do our best and have some fun along the way. Catch you later. Rebecca, did you go home before me again? We're never gonna make any progress with our psychic link training if you keep doing this, you know.
Alex? What are you talking about? I've gotta be honest, I had no idea what you were talking about the other day, and I have no idea now.
Ugh, really? This again? After all we've been through together, you're still playing dumb? You don't have to do this, you know. I know. So that's why. You're just shy. This is just too cute.
Okay, you're making so little sense that it's actually scaring me now. Not only that, but you've been waiting for me outside the office at home every single day for the last week or so. And if that wasn't weird enough, you even started trying to follow me home, didn't you?
You always end up running off into a crowd of people so fast, it's like you're trying to escape from something. So I lose sight of you every time. I still didn't make it to your house.
What do you want? I have no idea why you're doing this, and it's scaring me.
It looks like our psychic link training thus far has been insufficient.
What?
Listen, Rebecca, the only reason I try to follow you home is so I can see to it that you make it back safely. That's all I want. I care about you, you know. I care about you deeply.
I don't need you to do that.
No. I just can't accept that. You need me whether you realize it or not. Don't we have the kind of relationship where we look out for one another? What if something happened to you?
Like I said, we don't have any kind of relationship.
And like I said, this is your homework. To be honest though, I am kind of aware now that the only reason you do this is because you're too shy and embarrassed to admit your true feelings.
I have no idea what you mean. I've told you before. We're not close. We're not even friends. The only reason you're able to message me now is because you got my number from the office group chat. You never got my permission to message me privately, and I never gave you my number in the first place.
It may be so that the winds of fate brought us together through work, but our relationship has evolved and blossomed into something far stronger, far deeper since then.
It hasn't evolved into anything.
Yeah, you don't have to get all embarrassed with me.
I am not embarrassed. I'm creeped out.
I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like I said, I do think you're super cute when you get all shy. However, we still have a lot of work to do on cultivating our psychic link. I want you to feel it as strongly as I do. I know. Let's decide on a deadline to finish your homework by.
Homework? What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, tomorrow it is. I'm gonna be testing you on your homework tomorrow when we get off work, so make sure you're ready. I'll book us in at a nice restaurant downtown, so wait for me outside the office, okay?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't make decisions for me.
No, this is just no good. You might be shy and embarrassed, but that doesn't mean you get to extend your homework deadline.
I told you I'm not embarrassed. I'm mega creeped out.
See you tomorrow, sweet cheeks.
I'm not going with you, and don't call me that. Good evening, it's Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Is everything okay? I'm really sorry to message you after work like this. Is now a good time? Yes, now is fine. What's wrong? Did something happen? There's something urgent I need to talk to you about. About work? No. Well, yes, kind of. It's about Alex Bendel from the production department. Alex? What about him? He's one of your coworkers, if I remember rightly? That's right. The thing is, he recently started waiting for me outside the office every single day when I get off work. Waiting for you? To be honest, I have absolutely no idea why he's doing it. He's constantly harping on about our relationship and how we have some kind of psychic link. Then when I try to tell him to tell me why he's doing what he's doing, he just changes the subject and tells me I have homework to do. Citing tomorrow as my homework deadline, he took it upon himself to book us in at a restaurant in downtown, despite the fact that I never agreed to it or even expressed an interest. Waiting outside the office like some kind of stalker every day was bad enough, but now he's trying to force me to go out to eat with him. I feel like it's escalating. I obviously told him I won't be going, but I couldn't tell you whether he understands that or not. Wow, you're right. His behavior makes no sense. And to be frank, it's downright disturbing. It's not exactly normal to be told you're going to dinner with someone you're not even friends with all of a sudden. That's what I mean. In truth, the only times I ever speak to him is at work about office-related things. Even then, we speak no more than once a week at most. Other than that, all I can think of is that sometimes I say hi to him when we pass each other in the corridor. We're certainly not on good enough terms to justify him using terms like our relationship. Right, you're officially engaged after all. I get the feeling Alex is making the mother of all misunderstandings here. I'm sorry, I know I should really be talking about this with Nigel directly, but he's abroad for work, and it's the middle of the night for him right now. It's fine, don't worry. In fact, I'm glad you came to me. You did the right thing. After all, I'm not just your fiancé's mother. It's my responsibility as your boss to deal with this, and deal with it I will. Thank you so much, Michelle. I feel a lot better having spoken to you. Right. Let me see if I can reserve us the conference room for a little while. Me, you, and Nigel will all do a video call and discuss this together. Got it. Thanks again. Depending on how things play out, announcing yours and Nigel's engagement to everyone at work is an option, and to be honest, I think it might be for the best. You're right. We are getting married next week. Okay.
Hey, Rebecca! I don't even know what to say. You surprised me big time with that one. I had no idea our psychic link training would start working this quickly. This is why you're my super special honey pumpkin. I knew I could count on you, babe.
Shouldn't you be working overtime?
Don't be silly. I don't think anyone's gonna hold a little slacking on the job against me today of all days. I can't tell you how happy I am about not having to keep our love a secret at work anymore. We can be officially out in the open.
Out in the open?
Oh, Rebecca, this bashfulness of yours is getting kind of old. We're public now, you know. I guess it will take some time to get used to. But really, I had no idea tonight's dinner would end up being our engagement anniversary.
Excuse me?
What is it, my delightful and adorably sweet, scrumptious sugar dumpling?
Why the heck should I have to go to dinner with the likes of you after announcing my wedding?
Isn't it obvious? It's only natural to celebrate our engagement with some fine wine and delicious food.
What?
I heard. You announced our engagement to your department at about 1 p.m. today. It didn't take long for it to spread to the whole company through the group chat. In fact, I think the company even sent it around as an official message. They must be really happy for us, huh? I never knew you had it in you to be so bold. There was me, thinking I'd have to be the one who made the moves. And then you go and do something like this. You're amazing, baby. You'll never believe it, but I actually intended to propose to you at tonight's dinner. You beat me to it, you little rascal. This is what I mean by our psychic link. Don't worry, my overtime's gonna finish real soon, so I won't be long.
I'm pretty sure my fiancé's name was written in that official company message in the group chat you just mentioned.
Huh? Well, yeah, of course my name was on there. I didn't need to read the whole thing, though. Did I, babe? It's pretty obvious since I'm the one you proposed to.
Wrong. Please read the message.
Why?
Because you're not my fiancé.
Seriously, Rebecca? You're still being bashful after we've come all this way? I told you, don't need to be shy about us.
Just do what I said, read the message, and see for yourself.
Ah, I see. I think I get it now. You want me to look at the message, so the image of our two names written together will be burned into my retinas. That's actually really romantic. I can't exactly go refusing a direct order from my future wife, now can I? Guess I have no choice. Hold on a sec, okay, babe? Huh? What the?
I take it you read the message?
Manager of Global Operations, Nigel Thompson?
That's right. Not only that, but he's Michelle, my boss's son, and the CEO's cousin. He's set to be part of the executive management at this company one day.
No. There has to be some kind of mistake. How did this happen? Was it a typo? Things could get seriously awkward if we don't fix this. We need to hurry.
There's no mistake. My fiancé is Nigel Thompson, not you.
Why would you hide your true feelings from me and marry some randomer?
Excuse me?
It's as plain as day that you're head over heels in love with me. We have a special bond, an unbreakable psychic link, cultivated through sheer force of love and will.
We don't have a psychic link, and we never did. I think you might actually be insane. All this crap about training and housework was just you trying to force your deluded fantasies onto me. I made it clear from the beginning I wanted nothing to do with any of it.
No, I won't accept it. You're wrong. I feel the depth and intensity of your love for me every time we pass each other in the corridor. The sultry, suggestive warmth of your gaze, the tender intimacy of your smile, the longing in your voice. You can't hide it, Rebecca. You're head over heels in love with me, and our psychic link is unbreakable.
What the heck? So that's why? But I smile and say hi to everyone.
You do?
Besides, I see other women at work smiling and saying hi to you all the time. What's different about me? Why am I head over heels in love with you and they're not?
Well, it's just, there's something different about the quality of your smile.
Interesting. You seem to be in the grips of quite the misunderstanding.
What? Misunderstanding?
Yes, misunderstanding. Allow me to repeat myself. My fiancé is Nigel Thompson, not you. Welcome to reality. Has it sunk in yet?
Wait, please! You have no idea what a difficult situation this puts me in!
A difficult situation?
I just handed in my resignation!
What? Why?
Your dad is the CEO of one of our main client companies, right? I thought with us getting married, it didn't make much sense to carry on working at this company since I'd be appointed as your dad's successor and the future CEO of his! Which is why I thought it best to hand in my resignation ASAP!
My brother-in-law took over the company 2 years ago.
What?!
My sister's husband is the current CEO.
No way! Is this some kind of twisted joke? Holy mother of heck! This is bad! I have to withdraw my resignation immediately!
Actually, I don't think it matters what you do at this point. Reports of your creepy behavior towards several other of the female employees surfaced, and management will be taking action. Even if you do withdraw your resignation, you probably won't be staying at this company for much longer.
What? What do you mean?
The HR department conducted an investigation this morning, which involved questioning every single female employee at the company. It took them about 2 hours to get through everyone, and apparently they found some very worrying information.
Huh?
By the way, HR conducted the investigation without mentioning any names. They just asked open-ended questions about whether they thought the office was a safe working environment for women. Every single woman who had anything negative to say about anyone mentioned your name and your name only, and all sorts of reports of your predatory behavior came to light.
Oh my god!
Seems like it wasn't just me you were convinced was your soulmate. You followed girls around the office, followed them home, slammed your hand on the wall as they tried to get away from you. I hear you've even been making sexual advances at women with husbands. And what was that about winking and making inappropriate, hip-thrusting gestures at people in the cafeteria?
Inappropriate?
This is a clear violation of the company's code of conduct. Thinking about it logically, rather than being fired or facing some kind of disciplinary discharge, things would probably work out better for you if you just allowed your resignation to go through.
This can't be happening!
Well, it is. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. The next day, Alex charged into my department's office like a raging bull, screaming, "Rebecca, my love, marry me," at the top of his lungs before getting down on one knee by my desk. The police ended up getting involved because he started a boxing match with one of the guys who stepped in to restrain him. Of the 7 women who told HR he'd been harassing them, 4 of them decided to file official police reports because they said he made them feel like they were in genuine physical danger. Things really aren't looking great for Alex right now. He did get a small lump sum in the form of a severance package because he resigned voluntarily. But he was forced to go into debt because it didn't come close to covering the exorbitant amounts of compensation he owed to his victims, who very kindly agreed to settle out of court. I heard he broke down in tears and cried uncontrollably into his lawyer's lap, mumbling something about his romance-filled life plan being ruined in between bouts of hysterical sobbing. He did try looking for another job afterwards, but word of his reputation as a prolific sex pest and all-around weirdo soon spread locally, and no company would give him a look-in. Last I heard, he's currently scraping by a living, working whatever day jobs he can find, while desperately trying to keep up with his hefty debt repayments.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Mary, I'm sorry. I'm coming home a day late. Gotta make a detour.
What? Again? Your boss always does this to you.
I'm sorry. I know it's not easy being alone while pregnant. I'll be back in 2 days. You feeling okay? Everything good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm 5 months in now. I'm actually eating a lot. Doctor said I could start exercising a bit if I want. Sometimes I go to the park for a short walk.
Cool. How are your parents? Hope they're doing well.
Yep, they're really excited about the baby. I've never seen them so excited. They already started buying clothes for the baby. I'm only 5 months in.
Oh, I see. Tell them I said thank you. I'll get them something nice on the way home.
No worries. They're just really excited, that's all. No need to get them anything special, okay?
Okay. Take care, okay? Stay warm.
Yeah, I know, thanks. Come home soon.
Of course. By the way, where are you right now? You outside?
Huh? Why? I'm at my parents' house.
Oh, what a coincidence! I'm here too.
What? What do you mean?
What do you think it means? I'm right in front of the house. Your parents are actually right in front of me.
Wait, what? I thought you weren't coming home for 2 more days. You said? You lied to me?
Well, technically no. I'm spending a few nights here, so I won't be home for a while. So tell me, where are you? I don't see you.
Oh, I'm at the convenience store, yeah. Be home in a bit.
You sure? You're at a hot spring resort, aren't you?
What? How did you...
Look, I know everything. I know you've been cheating on me. He's your ex from college. It's been going on for a few months now, right? And I had to go away for a while for work. So you decided to go on vacation with him, right? Oh, and you lied to your parents, too. You told them you'd be staying at home, right? By the way, your parents are reading this too as we speak. You just can't stop lying, can you? They seem really upset. Your dad looks pissed. Your mom is crying.
Hold on. Look, it's not like that. I'm just with my friends. My ex is here too, but I'm not cheating on you.
So why did you just tell us that you were going on vacation? You lied to all of us!
Well, 'cause I was pregnant. I thought you'd say no. So, yeah, that's why I didn't tell you guys. You gotta believe me.
I know you're lying.
Huh?
I know it's just you and him. I hired a private investigator. He's been following you for a while now. It wasn't cheap, but it was worth every dime.
What? What are you saying?
Pictures, texts. I even got some videos. I printed it all out. I showed it to your parents too. I got more than enough evidence.
Stop! Why would you do that? Why get my parents involved?
You think I wanted to do this? It hurts me too, but I had to be sure, you know?
What do you mean?
The baby. Is it even mine?
What?
I did the math. I think there's a high chance that it's not mine. 5 months ago, you were spending a lot of time with this guy, so... What do you think, Mary?
What? Stop saying that, Bob! How dare you!
So this is my fault now? Whatever. Here's the deal. I'm divorcing you. I'm gonna sue you both for damages.
What? No!
And I want a DNA test for the baby. If it's not mine, I'm not paying child support. You'll be fine, though. You got your boyfriend.
Wait, I can't marry him. He doesn't have a job at the moment.
Oh, that sounds fun. He got fired for embezzlement, right?
How did you...
I know everything. And after he lost his job, he's been living in your old apartment. And I know you've been stealing money from your parents to look after him. And that you used the money to pay for your vacation. It's over. We're done.
No, please, I'm sorry. I just felt really bad for him and I just wanted to help. I never meant to cheat on you. Please, forgive me. I can't marry him. I can't take care of the baby on my own. And I can't ask my parents for help either. Please, just give me one more chance. I'll do anything.
What? You serious? You already had your chance to come clean, and you blew it. All you do is lie and make excuses. I'm sick of this. I don't care what happens to you. Go to hell. I'm not raising some other guy's kid. And you're gonna pay me back for all the money I spent on you.
No, please, please. I swear this will never happen again. The baby might be his, but the kid has nothing to do with this. So please.
Now you're trying to use the kid as an excuse? You're unbelievable. The baby isn't mine. I'm done with all of this. You said you'll do anything, right? Fine. Get the hell out of my life and never come back.
No, please. I was lonely. Ever since I became a housewife, I lost touch with my old friends and you're always away on work, so I just got bored and I was lonely, okay?
What? You're the one that said you wanted to quit your job. I tried to stop you, but you said it would be fine. You didn't even listen to me. And you lost touch with your old friends because you were a jerk to them. You thought you were better than them because you didn't have to work for a living, right?
What? Who told you that?
Your old friends told me. They were really annoyed by you. They said you changed after you got married. And about my business trip, I know I'm barely home, and I feel bad about that. So after I got married, I asked my boss to keep them as short as possible so I could be home with you. But I guess you didn't know that. You chose to be a housewife. Nobody forced you to do that. It doesn't give you the excuse to cheat on me.
Stop! Just stop, okay? I was really stressed out, okay? I just had to vent. And what about you, huh? Who knows what you're really up to on these business trips? Yeah, why am I the bad guy here?
You're insane! If you're gonna accuse me of things, get some proof first! You won't get any, though, because I haven't done anything wrong. Whatever. Just don't contact me again. If you've got something to say, contact my lawyer. No more direct contact. I'm gonna change the lock on the house, so don't come back. You're free to go.
Wait, no! We gotta talk about this! Come on, don't be like that!
I don't want to see you. Ever! I already told my lawyer everything I wanted, so I guess you get a lawyer too.
With what money? I don't have any money!
That's not my problem. I'll email you my lawyer's contact info tomorrow. I'm going to sleep. Good night.
No! Wait, Bob! Wait!
After that, I divorced her and sued them both for damages. I never had to see her once, and I got a huge cash settlement. They did a DNA test on the baby. It wasn't mine. No surprises there. I heard Mary broke up with her boyfriend. She left her kid with her parents and ran off somewhere. Her older brother and his wife ended up adopting the kid.
Hey, I'm going out. I'll be back at night.
Oh, are you gonna eat outside?
Well, duh. I said I'm going out. You got a problem with that?
What? No, but it's just that you've been eating out a lot lately. It's like the 4th time this week.
So? What's it to ya, huh? Why do you care, Rob? What? I can't go out to eat because I'm a housewife? Is that it?
What? No. Why are you so defensive? But you've been going out a lot lately. You don't even cook for me anymore. You don't clean or do the laundry either. Did you do the laundry today?
Nope. I told you I was busy. Just do it yourself.
What? But I got work. It'll be dark by the time I get back. I left you a note. I told you I need that shirt by tomorrow. Wait, you were sleeping this whole time?
Yeah, so what? I was tired, okay? And why are you barking orders at me? You're a grown man. Take care of it yourself. You're not a kid anymore, and I'm not your mom.
What? Are you serious right now? I've been doing everything around the house. I do the laundry in the morning, I make breakfast and lunch for myself, I clean the bathtub and take out the trash, then I go grocery shopping on my way home. This is supposed to be your job.
So what? You want a medal or something? Give me a break. Stop acting all high and mighty, okay?
What did you do today, huh? You just woke up. You haven't done anything. Then you tell me you're going out to dinner with your friends? I mean, come on. You're a housewife. You're supposed to do things around the house.
What? How dare you? I do lots of things around the house. And I quit my job for you too. But all you do is complain.
What? You hated your job. You quit your job the day after I proposed to you. You didn't even say anything to me. And it's not like you're doing any housework anyways. You can start working again if you want. Be my guest. You're spending a lot of money, so it would help.
What? It's not my fault you make shit money. Don't put this on me. You can't even provide for me. Why don't you get a second job or something?
If we both worked, maybe, but you don't do anything around the house. All you do is spend money. So why should I work longer hours for you? I've been doing everything lately. It's pretty tiring, you know. Can you please do some housework? Please?
Fine, yeah, sure. It's all my fault. You know what? If you got a problem with me, let's get a divorce.
What? I wasn't saying that.
All you ever do is complain. I'm not your slave, okay? Why can't I go out to dinner every once in a while?
Settle down. And what do you mean every once in a while? You go out like 5 days a week. And you're always buying clothes and stuff. You're wasting money. I work long and hard to provide for us. I need you to do your part too.
Ugh, you're so annoying! I want a divorce! 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 I'm gonna go get the divorce papers right now!
Ah! Why are you like this? You threatening me or something?
I'm serious! I'm gonna sign the papers and leave it on the table. Sign it when you get home.
Lisa, stop messing around!
I'm serious. You'll see! Goodbye!
Lisa!
Morning. Did you think about what I said? If you want to apologize, I'm all ears.
It's 3 p.m. already. You just woke up? Whatever. And why would I apologize to you?
You get the divorce papers? I signed it and everything. I left it on the table last night. Did you take it with you? Let me guess, you threw it out. I knew you'd chicken out. I hope you learned your lesson. Don't ever talk back to me like that again. You can apologize to me when you get home tonight. Oh, I want some cake too. Grab one on your way home.
Oh, about the divorce papers. I handed them in. I went to the city office this morning. It's done.
What? Wait, you handed it in?
Yeah, I told my company about it too. I got a new bank account and everything, and I gave them back your insurance card. We can talk about the money later. The house is under my name, so get your stuff and leave. Otherwise, I'm gonna throw everything out. I already called your parents too.
Hold on, are you serious? Stop kidding around! What the hell?
You're the one that wanted to get a divorce. You said you were serious, so I thought about it, and I realized I wanted a divorce too. You never do anything. All you do is spend money, and you're so short-tempered. Then you threaten me? What did you think was gonna happen?
What? How could you do this to me? I never agreed to this. You tricked me. Get the divorce papers back now.
After everything you did to me, it's too late. And I can't just take the papers back. It's done, okay? I guess you should have gotten up earlier.
Then we'll just get married again. This is wrong.
How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna get my signature? I'm not signing anything.
Screw you. I'm going to forge your signature. I'm going to city office right now.
It's no use. I thought you might say something like that, so I warned the people at the city office about you. They'll never fall for it. Too bad.
What the hell? Fine. Whatever, screw you. You better give me all of your savings, though. And I want the house, too. You get out.
That's a good one. We didn't have a mutual account, so there's no money for you to take. I guess you gotta make do with whatever money you have saved up in your own account. But wait! You don't have any savings, do you? Sucks for you. And like I said, the house is under my name, so... I'm also suing you for damages. I know about Matt.
What? How did you...
I've been thinking about divorce for a while now. So I looked into you, where you were going, who you were with. That's when I found out about Matt. So that's why you were out all the time. How much money did you spend on him, huh? Hundreds? Thousands?
This is an invasion of my privacy! You're a stalker! I'm gonna sue you!
Go ahead. I've got more than enough evidence against you. Try me. And all the money you took from my account? I want it all back. Every single dime. Plus, you've got to pay for damages, too. I want it in cash, up front. You'll probably try to run away, so I guess you should talk to your parents or something. Or better yet, ask your boyfriend for help.
Wait, what? Wait, he's still in college! He's still a kid! Leave him out of this!
What? He's 20 years old. He's a grown man. He's gonna pay for what he did.
Hold on, wait! Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'll do things around the house from now on, okay? So please, can we drop this?
You don't get it, do you? It's over, okay? You still owe me money, but other than that, we're done. Talk to my lawyer from now on. I'll send his contact info later. If you want to talk, contact my lawyer.
What? No! Look, I'm sorry! Just come home, okay?
You really expect me to come home? Pack your things and get out! I'm gonna stay at a hotel or something. I'll give you a few days. If you're not out by the end of the week, I'm gonna force you out. We're done. I never want to see you again. Bye. A few months later, the divorce was finalized. I sued them both for damages, and they paid me in full. Well, it was actually their parents who paid me, but whatever. Lisa didn't leave the house for a while. She even came to my office to try and talk to me, but her parents came and took her away, thank goodness. They promised me she'll never bother me again. I heard she works at some factory now, paying off her debt to her parents.
Todd, I got asked out by this guy today.
Again?
Yeah, I know. Guys just won't leave me alone. It's so annoying.
Jane, it's not easy asking someone out. It takes courage. Don't be like that. I know we're friends and all, but stop talking like that.
I know, but you're like the only person I can talk to about this kind of stuff.
I guess.
It just happens all the time, you know? It hurts me to dump them, you know? It's not easy saying no to people. I feel so guilty.
Who is it this time?
Michael, he's a junior.
Ah, the captain of the soccer team, right?
Yeah, he knew I was graduating soon, so he kinda knew I was gonna say no, but he said he just had to try. I was pretty surprised.
But wait, isn't he really popular?
Really?
Yeah, I got this friend on the baseball team. They always practice next to the soccer team, and he says there are girls there all the time, all rooting for Michael. The coach is always yelling at them. He said the girls were there almost every day.
Wow, I had no idea.
You didn't know?
Nope, I don't play sports, so...
Oh, and wait, didn't he have a girlfriend?
Huh, really? I had no idea.
Oh, I gotta go. Mom wants me downstairs.
Okay, talk to you later. Todd, I got asked out again.
Who is it this time?
This guy named Bruno. We go to school together. I said no, but I don't know.
You serious? This is like the 10th time this year.
Really?
Yeah, it's getting pretty annoying. Honestly, I don't really care.
Oh, sorry. I guess you're right. But ever since I started college, it's been happening more often. I tell everyone that I got a boyfriend, but I don't think it's working.
Okay. Why are you telling me all this? I don't even live there anymore. And I have no idea who these guys are, so...
I told you, you're like the only person I can talk to about this kind of stuff. I just want to talk to someone, you know? I should have gone to the same college as you.
Well, it's too late for that now.
I know. You are too smart for me. I tried, but...
But you still got your friends from high school, right? You still hang out with them?
I guess.
I don't know anyone on campus. Actually, there is one person I knew from high school.
Who?
Jenna.
Is that the girl with the glasses? The class president, right? She was pretty smart too, I guess. I had no idea she went to the same school as you.
I gotta go. Class is starting.
Okay, bye. Todd!
Let me guess. You got asked out again?
How did you know?
Because that's all you ever talk about?
No, it's not.
So, who was it this time?
My boss from work. I told him no. I lied and said I had a boyfriend.
Okay. Isn't this like the 7th time? You just started working there. It doesn't make any sense. It's getting pretty annoying.
I know, I'm sorry. Hey, Todd.
What?
Can I come over to your house?
Why?
Because I haven't seen you in a while. I thought about surprising you, but...
I live in my company's dormitory. I can't have guests.
I know. I can just stay in a hotel or something, I guess.
But I'm busy.
Oh, I see. I get it. But you haven't been back in a while, and I don't know. I just want to see you in person, okay?
Oh,
Yes?
next weekend, I'm going back to see my parents.
Yeah, but why? It's not even a holiday.
I'm getting married, so
What? Seriously?
yeah.
Wow, I don't know what to say.
So yeah, I guess I'll see you then.
Okay. Todd, you almost here? I ordered some takeout. Can't wait to see you. This is so exciting. It's like a dream come true. My parents are really excited too. Todd, you okay? Where are you? I went over to your house, but nobody was home. Did your train get delayed or something? I'm worried. Call me when you get this. Todd, hello? What the hell? Why didn't you show up today? What's your problem?
What are you talking about?
Todd, finally!
Sorry, I was busy all day. I couldn't check my phone. So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about today. You bailed on me. I was waiting for you at home. I even ordered takeout. What the hell?
What are you talking about? What did I do? And what do you mean you were waiting for me?
What? I was waiting for you all day long. You realize that? You know how long I've been waiting? What's wrong with you?
I'm so confused. What are you saying?
What's your problem? If you keep this up, I'm not marrying you.
Huh?
Don't worry. If you apologize and come over right now, I'll forgive you. My parents are dying to see you. Come on.
Wait. You think I was gonna marry you?
Of course.
I was talking about Jenna.
What?
Uh,
Jenna? The girl with the glasses?
yeah.
Wait, what the hell? I thought I was your girlfriend.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we've been friends since we were kids. Everyone in our family knows each other. We were meant to be together.
What?
What the hell, Todd?
Look, I'll just come out and say it. Back in high school, I always knew that you were lying.
What are you talking about?
About all those guys that asked you out.
What?
Not sure if you remember this, but remember how you said you got asked out by Michael? The kid on the soccer team?
Not really.
The thing is, I was already going out with Jenna at the time.
What? No way! How dare you!
Let me finish. You might already know this, but Michael? He's Jenna's little brother.
What?
I heard he had a girlfriend, so it didn't make sense, you know? So I asked him about you. I probably don't have to say this, but he told me it was all a lie. He didn't even know who you were. I might not be that smart, but it was pretty obvious you were lying. And you've been doing this for years. It's weird. It's kind of creepy. I knew you were lying all along, so...
But then, you always asked me who it was. That's because you were jealous, right?
That's because if I don't ask, you'll just keep bothering me. It was the only way to get you off my back.
What the hell?
All you ever did was lie. I told you many times to stop, but no matter what I said, you just kept going. It was pretty annoying, you know.
So then, who am I to you?
My old classmate?
How can you say that? You're a terrible person!
Look who's talking.
What?
Apologize to Jenna.
What?
You two were in the same class back in 10th grade, right? I know what you did to her.
What are you talking about?
Stop playing dumb. I know you were picking on her.
What?
When you found out that she was going to the same cram school as me, you started calling her all kinds of names. I know all about it. You weren't even my girlfriend. What the hell is wrong with you? And the thing is, she started going there before me, and it was just a coincidence.
But...
Her friend told me about this. I know it wasn't my fault, but I still apologized to her.
I just couldn't stand her, okay?
But you're not even my girlfriend.
But we're childhood friends, and I thought we were getting married.
I don't feel that way about you, okay?
What? Huh? Todd?
Look, I've had enough.
You're joking, right?
I love Jenna, and I'm marrying her. End of story.
No.
Look, don't ever contact me again. Please.
No!
My parents are moving out of town too, so I'm probably never coming back here anyways.
No!
Bye.
Wait, Todd! Wait!
I still don't know why she thought we were meant to be together, but the thing is, I kind of feel bad. All these years she liked me, but she was a pathological liar, and she just never listened. And after what she did to my wife, I never wanted to see her again. I talked to an old friend the other day. He told me about Jane. After I left, she started looking for a husband, but for some reason, she started telling everyone around her that she was getting married to her handsome boss. Needless to say, she was lying, and this boss of hers, he had a family. Long story short, she got fired. I heard she's a shut-in now. Oh well. Sucks to be her.
Harold, you didn't eat breakfast again. You gotta eat breakfast.
I don't eat breakfast because your food tastes like crap! I'd rather go without breakfast than eat that crap!
What?
Why can't you be more like my mom?
I know your mom is good at cooking, but I'm trying. I even went to cooking school. Am I really that bad?
Yeah, your cooking is garbage!
Stop being mean.
I'm not, it's the truth! Your food tastes like shit!
What's your problem?
Whatever. If you got a problem with me, learn to cook better.
I can't take this anymore. Hello, Joyce. Can we talk? Hey, Allie. Is this about Harold? Yes. You texted me during lunch saying he was coming home for the weekend. He just finished eating. He's in the shower right now. I think he's planning to stay here until Monday. Is everything okay? You can tell me anything, dear. I want to help. Okay. Well, Harold, I think he has a problem with my cooking. Your cooking? Seriously? Yes. He's complaining about your cooking? Yes. Why though? You're a good chef. Thank you. What's his problem? No idea. I got an idea. Let's test him. Test him? Yeah. We'll get to the bottom of this. Okay. I'll go to your house tomorrow. I'll explain the details then. Okay.
Joyce! I'm back!
You know what time it is? You stayed with your mom this weekend?
Yeah, she's such a good chef! I didn't expect you to be like her, but you gotta step it up!
Oh, I see. It was that good, huh?
Oh yeah! The pork chops she made were delicious! She even packed me lunch today! It was delicious!
Ah, good.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
You're jealous, aren't you?
Shut up! What's wrong with you, Harold?
Huh? What the? Mom?
Yes,
What? What the?
Joyce told me everything. How dare you talk to her like that?
But it's her fault! Her cooking is terrible!
Is that so?
Huh?
That's not what you said earlier.
Huh?
The pork chops. Today's lunch. Joyce made them. All of it.
What?
Yeah. You couldn't tell the difference, huh? You're just being a jerk to her.
You're unbelievable. You know that?
What? No,
What's wrong with you? She's your wife. You gotta treat her better than that, idiot.
But Dad did the exact same thing to you. I just wanted to be like him. You know, be the man of the house and all.
How dumb are you?
Huh?
I was a terrible cook back then.
Huh?
He said all those things because I told him I wanted honest feedback. I really wanted to improve my cooking, so I asked him for help. It took me years to improve my cooking. Dad was trying to help me.
Oh.
I guess I should have told you. But you're a grown man now. You know you can't treat your wife like this. If you keep this up, she'll leave you.
What? No!
Then stop being a jerk to her. You should be grateful for her. She's an amazing chef.
Okay.
Harold? It's me, Joyce.
I'm sorry. I was just being a jerk.
Okay. So, you'll start eating breakfast?
Yes! I'm really sorry. And, thank you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I really am.
It's okay. Now, come home.
On my way!
He came home a few minutes later. As soon as he walked in, he got down on the floor and apologized to us both. But his mom wasn't done with him. She yelled at him for hours. After that, he even agreed to help me with some of the housework. The next morning, he ate breakfast before leaving for work. He even said thank you. He was like a completely different person now. Glad everything worked out.
Hey, Carrie, you got a minute? I've got something important to talk to you about.
Hello, Cheryl. What's up?
I just saw something.
Okay, saw what?
How can I say this? Wow, Carrie, you seem so innocent. Didn't think you had it in you.
Yes, okay. Cheryl, what exactly did you see?
Your little love affair, of course.
Okay.
Last Sunday. Don't tell me you don't remember. Can you do this? Really, is this even allowed? What if your hubby learned of this?
Sorry, don't recall having an affair.
Oh, really? That's too bad. I got evidence, a photo. So you definitely cannot spin this.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I really do not recall such an affair.
I get it. Everyone who has an affair acts that way. The innocent little girl. Okay, so you're going that route, I see. Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut for $10,000.
$10,000?
For that, my mouth is zip tight.
What are you saying?
So I won't go telling the whole world of your love affair. Are you dad? If you want to keep it from your husband, that's a pittance to pay.
I keep telling you, I'm not having an affair. I really don't know what you're up to, but I have no intention of paying that kind of fortune for something I know nothing about.
And I keep telling you, your husband is going to know about this.
Do as you please.
Wow, you certainly are a stubborn one. Do you really think that photo is fake? What are you going to do if it's real? Tell me that.
I have no reason to believe you, so I'm not going to do anything.
I don't care what happens. One more chance. I'll wait until the weekend. Have the $10,000 ready by then.
Hey, Tom, have you finished work?
Just finished a second ago. What's up?
Not sure, but something weird's going on.
What? Weird? What do you mean?
You know that lady that lives 3 doors down, right?
Yes. Cheryl or something, right?
Got a weird message from her. She said she saw me having an affair with some guy. I had no idea what she was talking about. An affair?
You? An affair?
I really don't know what's going on, but yes, that's what she said.
You? Carrie? Having an affair? No way! I'm rolling on the floor here! No way! I'm standing in line at the bank here! Don't make me laugh!
It's not something to laugh about, Tom. She wants me to pay her $10,000 to keep her mouth shut.
What? $10,000?
She says she has proof, a photo of us. I have no idea what she's talking about.
Sorry, shouldn't have laughed. Does sound kinda serious. Really, forgive me.
No, forget it. Your reaction is normal anyway. How could I have an affair?
Right. You never would. We've known each other since we were kids. I know you would never betray me.
I'm so glad you believe me.
And that Cheryl. Did she say something else?
She said she saw me last Sunday.
Last Sunday? Okay, let's see. We were together all day except for about an hour when you had some errand or something, right?
Yes, right? So I don't have a clue why she would say such a thing. And Cheryl won't let me explain at all. You know, I'm getting a little scared.
When I get home, let's hear more about it, okay? Just in case, lock all the doors and stay inside.
Okay, I'll do that. And Tom, be careful coming home.
Hello, Carrie. Looks like you got some expensive beef in the mail. Grass-fed, I bet. Of course, you're gonna share some with me, right? Bring it over ASAP.
Excuse me, but what do you want? That beef was delivered from my husband's acquaintance. It's not mine to share with anybody. I'm sorry.
Oh, so it's to your husband. But it's still early, so your husband is not home yet. You can just say it hasn't arrived yet or the package got lost. Make something up, for God's sake. We're planning a party tonight, so bring it now and all evidence will go up in smoke. You got nothing to worry about.
Sorry, but what the hell are you talking about?
Come on, just do what you're told.
What I'm told? What's with this recent harassment? Pay $10,000 to bring over the beef? What are you up to?
I keep telling you, if you don't want your husband to know about your infidelity, just do what you're told. That's all I'm saying. And about that $10,000, I'm being nice by waiting. You know that, don't you? You don't want to get me angry. Just obey me.
Is this beef a part of your bribe?
Of course. What else is it? Come on, hurry up. Make up your mind. If you don't want your hubby to know, bring that $10,000 and the beef over right now. Oh, and one more thing. There's a super nice handbag I wanted. I put it on hold. So, Carrie, would you pay for that? $5,000, give or take.
Now you want me to pay for a handbag?
Of course. I don't get such chances all that often. I have to make the best of it, right?
What are you talking about? I'm not going to pay or buy you anything. You are apparently quite serious about getting some payoff. FYI, on that Sunday, you say I was having an affair. I was with my husband all day.
What?
But during lunch, we were separated for about an hour, but that's it. I went to see my parents during that time. How, in your opinion, was I supposed to have an affair?
I was wondering where you were going with this. How many times do I have to tell you? I have photo proof. I'm going to be nice. I'll give you one more chance. FYI, I've already talked to your boyfriend about all this. You guys should get together and discuss what you're going to do going forward. Are you going to do as I say, or should I tell your precious husband? Which choice will be of advantage to you, I wonder?
Okay, let me ask you. Who's this guy that I had this affair with? I mean, you seem to know everything about me and this boyfriend. You must know who he is.
Wow, such arrogance! Oh, I get it. People who are having an affair are so much in love with each other that it's not actually cheating, is that it? You don't seem to realize you're cheating on your husband. Okay, let's make one thing clear. The guy you're having an affair with is Mr. Gordon, who lives 3 blocks down from you.
Huh? Mr. Gordon?
I saw him greeting you at the front door and then letting you in. You two went inside together.
Right, okay. Is that it?
No, a little before that, I clearly saw Mrs. Gordon leaving the house. I was sure of it. See? Plenty of proof, wouldn't you say?
Not sure you should be coming to conclusions so quickly.
I do understand. I really do. That huge house, anybody would envy such a guy, even if he was married. Really, I understand completely. So, there you go, the evidence.
So, discuss this with your secret boo and make your choice. Hey, Cheryl, are you there? We need to talk.
Yes, here I am. Did you talk with Mr. Gordon?
Yes, I did.
So you finally come clean. You should have taken such a stance right from the get-go.
Okay, first the bottom line.
Okay, so when do I get the $10,000 and the beef?
I'm not having an affair.
What?
And Mr. Gordon is not having an affair either.
What the hell are you talking about? I can't believe it. Are you still feigning ignorance? Wow, you really got nerve, lol.
Hey, Cheryl, I haven't finished.
Okay, I'm listening. I want to hear what far-fetched lie you can come up with, lol. Please, keep going.
First off, the relationship between our family and the Gordons. The Gordons are longtime friends of both me and my husband. We have a close personal relationship.
Okay, go on.
And about that day you said you saw me having an affair. We were invited to their home for their daughter's birthday party.
Daughter's birthday party, huh?
But I had to go see my folks, so my husband and the kids went ahead. That's why I arrived about an hour late. Right before I arrived, Mrs. Gordon went to the store to pick up the birthday cake. So I guess that's when you saw me when Mr. Gordon came to the door.
But then that means...
Yes, at that time, my husband and kids were already there. No way I could have an affair in such a situation, don't you agree?
Well, yes, I suppose. Right, okay, so that's what happened. Gotcha. You made everything seem so suspicious. Be careful next time, lol. Making such a big fuss of it. Unbelievable. Okay then, take care.
Do you really think you can just walk away after what you did?
Yes, right, I'm sorry. My bad. So I apologize. Case closed.
I talked to Mr. Gordon too, you know. Apparently you tried to swindle him too. He told me you would tell his wife unless he paid you $50,000. Also, you wanted him to leave his wife for you.
Well, I was just joking.
What did you think? That you hit the jackpot or something?
Come on, let's leave it at that. Nothing came of it, right? Let bygones be bygones, I say. And you know, we still have to live in the neighborhood. Keep the peace, so to speak.
Do you really think we can continue to live next to each other after what you did?
What?
And also, your workplace. Did you know that the company you work at is owned by Mr. Gordon's father? I bet you didn't know that.
No way, that can't be right.
I think you better be ready for the consequences of your actions.
Come on, stop joking around, please.
After that incident, the company she worked for learned off of the whole affair and she subsequently got fired. Even her husband divorced her. And I heard her husband took custody of their 10-year-old son. We were also contemplating if we should press charges, but it was just a case of an overzealous neighbor. We also had her kid and husband in mind for our decision. It would be hard on them to have a mother with a criminal record. The court ordered that she did not have any contact with us in the future. We left it at that. Later, we learned that she had borrowed a considerable amount of money from the not-so-legitimate sources. She returned to her hometown, but even there, the loan sharks hounded her day and night. Apparently, she now just sits at home frightened of the loan sharks hounding her.
Excuse me, but is this a Miss Aubrey Anderson?
Huh? Who are you? Are you trying to hit on me?
No. I'm the husband of the victim of the accident you caused the other day. My name's Isaac Robbins, and my wife's name is Matilda Robbins. Don't pretend you don't remember.
Oh yeah, I do remember now. It just came back to me, lol. What do you want?
Not what do you want. How do you plan on making up for what you did? In spite of the serious fact you ran my wife over and caused her a very serious injury, you've been ignoring all of my phone calls and actually had the nerve to block me. Luckily, I was able to find your messenger account using your phone number, which is how I'm speaking with you now.
So, those phone calls were about the accident, lol, whoopsie. I thought you were some kind of creep stalker, so I blocked your number. Although it is kind of creepy that you would go out of your way to look up my messenger account. That's really weird, you know. Don't you feel ashamed?
Are you making fun of me? Do you have any idea of the gravity of the situation you're in? My wife's lying in a hospital bed right now after you ran her over because you were playing around on your phone instead of looking at the road. That would be bad enough on its own, but on top of that, you've ignored us for a whole 4 days and didn't show up to visit her in hospital once. Do you feel even an ounce of remorse for what you did?
These things happen. It's not like I had a great time of it myself. I got injured and had to go to the hospital too, you know? I was super busy. I just haven't had the time to visit. It's not that I didn't want to.
I know all about the extent of your injuries. You have a slight graze on your forehead, and that's it. You didn't even need to be admitted. You went home the same day, didn't you? It's been 4 days since then. There's no way you haven't had a chance to come.
Even still, it's not like I have a duty to visit her. I mean, why would I? I'd visit my friends if I ran them over, but you guys are strangers to me. If she wasn't dawdling around the crosswalk like that, I wouldn't have hit her in the first place. I've seen faster snails. Yeah, that's right. The accident was her fault.
What?
Plus, she's injured me too, so we're both in the same boat here. Would you just cut it out already? This is old news now.
It only happened 4 days ago. It is most definitely not old news. You were so distracted by your phone, you ran my wife over right in the middle of a crossing after running a red light. Who the hell do you think you are, speaking about her like that? You broke Matilda's leg!
So what? Bones heal, you know. She'll be fine before long. Just think of it as an opportunity for her to read books and learn sewing or something. Take a chill pill, sheesh. Plus, she's alive, isn't she? What's the big deal? Hopefully, she learned her lesson and drives more safely from now on. Did you know the doctor told me I might have a small scar on my forehead for the rest of my life after this? A small scar! Isn't that just, like, the worst? Don't you feel guilty? What's more important, some random old woman's leg or my beautiful face? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. You will be paying me if it scars, won't you?
You've got to be kidding me. Us? Pay you? The only reason you grazed your forehead is because you panicked and swerved into a guardrail after you realized you'd hit my wife. How dare you play the victim? You should be ashamed of yourself, young lady. You don't show any remorse, you don't apologize, yet you have the nerve to demand money from the victim? Just what exactly are you hoping to achieve with this disgraceful attitude of yours?
Disgraceful attitude? I don't know what you mean.
It's considered the right and proper thing to do for the perpetrator to visit the victim in hospital and apologize sincerely in these kinds of situations. Have you no humanity? The only one who should be paying compensation and medical bills is you. Have you no conception of any of this? Where are your morals, young lady?
You can whine at me as much as you want, but I don't have any money to give you. I can't pay you something that doesn't exist. So sorry, but not sorry.
I told you to stop screwing me around! Is there no limit to your selfishness? How can you still think this is a joke? I'll be reporting this to your parents and college.
Hey, don't do that. That'd be a real nuisance for me. My mom would be so mad if she knew I wrecked the car. That's it. I just thought of, like, the best idea of all time. Tell me, old man, how old are you?
What? Where did that come from?
Forget that. Just tell me, how old are you?
34. What does that have to do with anything? Don't try and change the subject.
Wow, 34? Don't forget your Zimmer frame, old man. Maybe it's not too old, though. Okay, I think I can allow it. Okay, here's the idea, old man. So, about the accident the other day, I'm willing to go on a date with you if you agree to forget all about it. One whole date with me! How does that sound?
What?
I'm free all day this Saturday. So I'm willing to go on a date with you if that's what it takes to get you to shut up, Gramps. So, what do you think? You'll go out with me and then we can just forget about what happened, can't we? We can, can't we? Lol.
What on earth are you talking about? I don't understand.
Your mind must be slowing down with your old age. Let me make it super easy to understand. If you let me off the hook and drop all this stuff about money over the accident the other day, I'll go on a date with you. One whole day that you get to spend with me. You should be counting your lucky stars. Chances like this don't come around for guys your age every day. Don't you think it sounds great? You get to hang out with a hot college student all day.
How many times do I have to tell you to stop messing around? Cut it out already! I'm serious! Are you a total moron? There's no way you can make up for what you did to my wife with something like that! How preposterous! I refuse!
Are you sure? I mean, are you really sure? How often do you get the chance to hang out with a hot college student? Not often, I'm guessing. Lol. We can do whatever you want for the whole day. Anything.
You really should know when to stop. I'm running out of patience with you. Hanging out with you wouldn't pay my wife's medical bills, nor would it heal her broken leg. All I want is to see some sincerity.
Duh, that's why I'm offering you the chance to go on a date with me. I'm sincerely asking you out on a date, lol. I'm offering you a date out of the goodness of my heart because you seem upset, lol. Surely that's the very definition of sincerity, lol. Plus, if your wife's leg's broken, that means she won't be moving around for a while. Which means you're gonna end up all kinds of frustrated, if you catch my drift. It's unhealthy to let that kind of energy build up, old man, and I'm kindly offering to help out. One thing's for sure, I look a damn sight better than that old hag, lol. Oh, is this why you don't want to go on a date with me? You're so old, it doesn't work anymore? This is too hilarious.
That's enough! I'm taking you to court!
What?
I've been waiting and waiting, sitting tight this whole time waiting for the phone to ring, thinking you would phone us about settling out of court. But nothing came. Now I contact you and this is how you behave? Do you think I'm just going to take you insulting my injured wife lying down? I'll be filing criminal charges against you so you get the punishment you deserve. You'll be hearing from my lawyer over the coming days. Prepare yourself.
Huh? I don't understand what that means, Gramps. Criminal charges? What's that? I know. You're trying to scare me by using big fancy words. Well, it's not gonna work, lol.
If you don't understand, I suggest you go and do some research, because reality is going to come knocking on your door very soon. Or are you so lacking in common sense that even something as simple as that is impossible? If you don't figure it out now, your future is going to be ripped away from you in the blink of an eye, and you're not even going to understand how it happened. Why? Because you'll have a criminal record, and you'll owe huge sums of money. And you know what? That's fine by me. I have no intention of negotiating a settlement with you now. I won't sign any petitions for sentence reduction, no matter how much you beg me. I'll see to it that you don't get away with this if it's the last thing I do.
No, please, wait. I just looked it up. If I get a criminal record, that means I'll be a criminal. I'm gonna be a criminal. Me? No, that isn't the life I want to have. Please, wait. And what do you mean by losing my future and owing huge sums of money? That sounds bad.
How do you not understand what I mean? Are you genuinely stupid? Did you accidentally buy a plank of wood instead of a phone? Investigate it by yourself. Maybe if you do, you'll finally realize how serious this situation is.
I looked up what criminal charges means and stuff about severe punishments, sentencing, and prison started coming up. Plus, there were tons of links about compensation payments. Does that mean what I think it means? You have got to be joking me! Like, oh my god, this can't be happening! Me in prison? Please tell me you're bluffing!
I'm not joking. And I'm not bluffing either. In fact, I've never been more serious about anything. Not only did you run over and severely injure my wife, but you responded with the most childish, insolent, disrespectful attitude I've ever seen in a human being. Do you think for one moment I'm going to let you get away with that? Even if you just pretended to be remorseful, even if you just put on an act of being sorry, you are still barely in your 20s, which basically makes you a child. And I would have been willing to discuss settlement out of court. But no, you had to push. You had to be cocky, to be arrogant, to insult me and my wife. Well, if that's how you want to play this, then I swear I will fight you to the last.
No, just wait. I'll be in big trouble if you do that. It says online that it's hard for people with criminal records to find work. Mom said she'll kick me out if I don't find a job when I graduate college. Ugh. Plus, it says I may have to pay tens of thousands of dollars in compensation. I don't have that kind of money. I don't even know if my mom and dad have that much. Just because I may have lightly brushed your wife as I went past her in the car? Why?
What? How are you somehow suddenly surprised? You wouldn't discuss any kind of settlement. Your attitude's been a disgrace from the outset. You did practically everything you could to make me as angry as possible. You were as good as asking me to take you to court.
I never asked you to do that. All I did was offer to go on a date with you instead of paying compensation. The offer still stands, by the way. How about that date? Let me off the hook and we can go for pizza and drinkies, baby.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm not interested in going on a date with you? I hate stupid, vulgar women like you. I'm instinctually repulsed by the idea of letting you off the hook for running over and breaking my wife's leg by going on a date. Besides, it's not me you need to apologize to, it's my wife.
I get it. I'll apologize to her, I swear. Which hospital is she at? I'll pay you the settlement money too. Just name your figure. I can get a hold of it. Please, just don't take me to court. Anything but court.
Too little, too late. I already told you we're past the point of apologies and settlement negotiations. From now on, I'm dedicating my life to ensure you get the heaviest punishment possible. I have nothing more to say to you. All further communications will be sent through my lawyer. Expect to hear from him soon. And like I said before, prepare yourself.
Just stop it already. I told you, I'm sorry. Do you have any idea how much trouble I'll be in if you file criminal charges against me? I'll tell my dad if you do it. I swear I will. Believe me, you don't want to see my dad when he's angry.
If you think you have something you need to tell him, then tell him. In any case, I plan on reporting this to your parents anyway, so it's probably in your best interests that he hear it from you first. I'll tell them all about how their daughter ran over my wife, then tried getting out of paying compensation or medical bills by offering to go on a date with me, the victim's husband. Mark my words. By the time I'm finished, they'll know full well what a terrible person their daughter is.
No, don't do it! Please don't tell my dad. He'll get mad at me. He'll stop paying for me to go to college. I'm begging you, please hear me out.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I can feel my IQ drop every time you speak. See you in court. After that, I blocked all contact from Aubrey Anderson. Then I left everything else to my lawyer. I don't know whether it's because they heard from my lawyer, but Aubrey's parents showed up at the hospital with faces as white as sheets. But no longer having any interest in apologies or settlement negotiations, we had the nurses tell them we weren't taking visitors and sent them on their way. The result? Aubrey Anderson was found guilty in court. The judge ordered her to pay us a whopping $40,000 in compensation and medical bills. Her parents were no longer willing to cover her tuition fees, so she was forced to drop out of college, and to add insult to injury, they kicked her out of the house and cut off all ties with her. She really was an irredeemable fool. Thankfully, my wife's leg healed nicely, and she made a full recovery. She was able to return to her normal life, pretty much unchanged from how it was before, and I'm very relieved about that.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Regina, I'm disappointed in you. I thought you were better than this. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Huh? What on earth are you talking about? What's the matter, Allie? I have no idea what you're talking about. What did I do to you?
Stop playing dumb with me. While we were abroad, you moved in with your husband's parents.
So? What's the problem?
What do you mean? You're lying to them. You should be ashamed.
Excuse me?
For years, you guys didn't even come to visit. But as soon as we leave the country, you move in with all of them? I don't think so, Regina. They're loaded. They got a lot of money. That's why. You're only doing this for the money. I just know it.
Huh? Hold on. What are you saying? You got this all wrong, Allie.
Stop lying to me. My brother-in-law told me everything. But now he's working away from home, right? So now you're the only one there. I know everything, okay? And now that he's gone, you're probably spending their money like crazy. I just know it! Stop trying to deny it! Admit it!
What? No. Ken told you all this? That I'm using their money without permission?
Well, not like that, but I knew what he meant. I understood what he was trying to say.
Okay.
So you tricked them and moved in with them. And now you're stealing money from them? You're horrible. This is fraud. This can't be legal. You're a criminal, Regina. And I'm not gonna stand for it. You're not getting away with this. Get out, now! Move out! You don't belong there! I'm gonna live there myself. I'll look after them, got it? Stay out of it. We're gonna take care of everything around the house, got it?
Huh? You're gonna move in here? You serious?
Yeah, I'm heading back home soon. Almost done with work around here. I'm gonna be working home again, so that's why I called my brother-in-law. I'm moving in as soon as we get back, and that's final. And John agreed to this already, so John is their real son. His parents would love to have him around, I'm sure. Much better than a criminal like yourself.
If you say so, but... You sure about this? Are you absolutely sure?
Yes. What are you so confused about? I guess your plan to take over their house didn't work. Too bad. You lose. Just get out and drop it. Got it? I'll force you out of there if I have to. John is going to be the man of the house from now on. If you want to fight this, fine. We'll sue you. You got no choice. Leave now.
Okay then. I'll go. I'll leave as soon as possible. I gotta pack and find a new place to live, though. Just give me some time. I'll be out of your hair in no time.
Glad you understand. I thought you'd put up much more of a fight. Oh well, works for me. You could have time to pack and stuff, but don't take too long now. But if you steal anything from the house, I'll know. So don't even think about it. I'll give you a week, not a day longer, got it? You better be out of there by the time we get back into the country. Understand?
Alright, sounds good. Well then, good luck with the house, I guess. You're gonna need it.
Huh! What is that supposed to mean? You sound pathetic. Just stop it. Hurry up and pack. Go! Get the hell out!
Alright. Bye.
Hey, Regina! Hey! Answer me! You there?
Hey, you back in the country? Welcome home. It's pretty cold here, isn't it?
What the hell is all this? The house! It's a mess! This place is a dump! Did you get robbed or something? What happened here? And what's wrong with them? They're acting all weird. And it kinda smells in here too. What the hell is going on? Explain yourself!
Slow down. Take a deep breath. I cleaned up before I left, but it's been a few days, so they're always like this. Not much you can do about it. And the smell? Ugh, I know it's bad. I can't get it out anymore. I tried, but you just gotta get used to it, I guess.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
You're upset. I get it. I don't blame you. You're probably expecting something else, right? Taking care of old people? It's much harder than you think, you know. I was surprised myself. Took me a while to get used to it, too. But no worries. You'll get the hang of it, I'm sure. I told their caretaker to call you, so no worries. You should be getting a call from them soon. If you have any questions, you can ask me anytime.
Hold on! Wait, what the hell are you talking about? Caretaker? What do you mean by that? Why do you need a caretaker? You're not making any sense!
Huh? What do you mean? They need around-the-clock care.
Huh?
Wait, you didn't know? Bob, after he broke his leg last year, he couldn't go out as much anymore. Then, he got dementia. And, he's really violent now. We tried putting him in a home, but nobody would take him. So we had no choice but to look after him at home, but I got hundreds of bruises because of him. He throws stuff too, so just be careful. Try not to get hurt.
What?
And Heather, she went senile as well. But she could still move around and stuff, so we didn't put her in a home or anything. But sometimes she goes outside during the night and starts screaming. This one time, she told all the neighbors I was stealing money from her for some reason. Not sure why, but... And this other time, the salesman came to our house and tried to sell her a bunch of useless junk. She tried to take out a loan under my name to buy it. It was a close one. So, if someone comes to the door, don't let her answer. Who knows what she might do next? Just try to keep her inside the house. All she does is cause trouble, so...
Hold on! Wait! What do you mean? I had no idea about any of this! Nobody told me this! This is the first time I'm hearing about this!
What? I texted John about it. He should know. When his dad was in the hospital, I told him everything. He knows about all of this. He didn't tell you? And, just to be clear, I didn't move in with them to steal their money, okay? After her husband broke his leg, Heather asked me to move in with them. To help them around the house and stuff, you know? So, yeah, I was only trying to help.
What? No. Nobody told me about this!
Well, I told John, so... And he was really grateful for it. When I told him about all of this, he thanked me. Not sure why he didn't tell you, but not my problem.
That can't be.
I guess you should have talked to him before jumping to conclusions. But guys, they always forget to tell you important stuff. My brother is the same way, so I know. And sometimes, they only talk about things they want to talk about. And my husband is the same way. When he heard about them going senile, he ran off like a coward. He didn't want any part of this, I guess. Pathetic, if you ask me. And when I asked him to send me some money for medical bills and stuff, he just made a bunch of excuses and hung up the phone. He knows they're broke, you know. He didn't care. It's so messed up. He doesn't do anything for them.
Well, they're broke? What do you mean? Why? How? Explain yourself. They were loaded and their house is huge. What do you mean they're broke? That can't be. You used it all, didn't you? I knew it!
How many times do I have to tell you? I didn't touch their money. It was probably them. And the medical bills are really expensive too, so... And after going senile, Heather started spending money like crazy. She was always buying random stuff from strangers. This one time, she came home with a bag full of jewelry. They all looked fake though. And this other time, some contractors showed up at her house and scammed her. They did all kinds of renovation work around the house, but I don't think any of it was necessary. That set her back about $30,000, so... But then, before the construction was over, they ran off. Oh, and her husband owns a bunch of land, and taxes are really expensive on those. But we don't even know where they are. And he's gone senile, so we'll probably never know. So yeah, money is pretty tough. I told him to sell the land, but he doesn't want to. And even if he says yes, you gotta find it first, so... So yeah, long story short, they're flat out broke. I had to use my own money to pay their bills for a while. It was about $5,000 a month.
$5,000? No way! You're joking me, right? How do you have that kind of money anyways? You're a housewife, aren't you?
I'm a designer. I work from home. And I invest in stocks, so I got plenty of money. I make much more than my husband. Don't tell him though. That'll just upset him.
What? Wait, hold on. So, they're broke, and they need around-the-clock care. And it's going to take $5,000 a month to look after them? Is that what you're telling me?
Pretty much, yeah. Sorry, I thought you knew about this. I don't know what you had in mind, but it probably wasn't this. Oh well. They're your problem now, so good luck.
No! No! No way! I can't do this! No way! Please, come back, please!
No, I don't think so. And, we're not family anymore, so I'm getting a divorce.
What? Divorce?
Yeah, my idiot of a husband. He's cheating on me. He's really enjoying this. Working away from home. He's out of control. He has multiple mistresses now. And meanwhile, I'm looking after his parents. Can you believe that? I don't even know what to say to him anymore.
What? Seriously? He's cheating on you? But, wait, if you do that then, why take care of his parents in the first place?
Yeah, I know. I should have left him years ago. Well, nothing I can do about it now, so... Guess I was just tired. Too tired to think, you know? Looking after the 2 elderly people by myself. Paying $5,000 a month to pay the bills for them. Doing this around the house for them. Meanwhile, my husband is out there cheating on me. It was a mess. I wanted to get away from it all. But, I don't know. I just couldn't do it for some reason. Maybe I was afraid of what people would think of me if I ran away. And the house? If I left, who's gonna take care of it, you know? I guess it wasn't really my problem, but I don't know. I just couldn't leave. I guess I just felt bad or something, so I kept going. I wasn't even thinking anymore. I was losing money left and right, but I was too tired to care. I was working my ass off, but nobody even thanked me. It's not a nice feeling. Have you ever felt that way before? Probably not. But, now it's your turn, so you'll see what I'm talking about.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Wait!
When you told me to get out of the house, I was so relieved. It changed everything for me. I was so grateful. I was finally free, you know? Free from my husband, his parents, all of it. In a way, you saved me. Few more months of this and I would have lost it, so... For that, I'll forever be grateful to you, Allie. Thank you. Thank you so much. Finally, I can go back to living my own life.
Wait, hold on. That's not why I...
But you said it yourself. You said you'd take care of them, and the house. You called me a criminal if I remember correctly. You told me to get out. You said you'd take care of everything. Don't even try to deny it. I took a screenshot of your messages. When I'm feeling down, I look at it. It makes me feel a lot better, you know?
No! I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said all those things about you. I didn't mean it, honest. I had no idea about any of this.
I was this close to losing it, so... Again, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Well then, good luck to you. You're gonna need it. I got a lot to do. I gotta start preparing for the divorce, so... Bye!
Wait, Regina! Please, wait, hold on. I lied. I got fired. That's why I came home. I don't have a job anymore. I'm sorry. Please don't leave me. Please!
She tried calling me after that, but I blocked her and ignored her. After finding out the truth, Allie and her husband tried to make a run for it. But they didn't even have a job anymore, and they were flat out broke, so they had nowhere to go. They were thinking about leeching off of their parents, but that didn't work. They had no choice but to stay with them. A few months later, they finally got a job, but they were barely making ends meet. And taking care of 2 elderly people while working a full-time job was nearly impossible. And their parents spent money like crazy. They were up to their necks in debt now. They started fighting every day. The house was a mess. And sometimes, the neighbor had to call the cops on them. Allie was devastated. She was screwed. Her life was over. Oh well, not my problem. Good riddance if you ask me. I heard they went on welfare after that. Oh well, who cares? As for me, I got a huge cash settlement from my ex-husband and his mistress in the divorce. Got my own apartment and got 2 puppies from a friend. I was free at last. It felt amazing. Time to move on with my life.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Long time no see, Masumi! Sorry, but who is this? It's your bestest ever mom friend, Yumie. What? Yumie? Did you get a new phone? I thought I had you blocked. Yep. But isn't blocking me a bit mean? That's no way to treat your bestie. Is there something wrong with blocking the homewrecker who stole my husband? Oh, come on. That was 3 years ago. I paid you compensation. Isn't it time to let bygones be bygones? I want nothing to do with you ever again. Horrible! Self-introduction? Huh? Nothing. If you want something, hurry up and come out with it. What are you doing now? What do you mean? I heard you took your son and went back to your parents in your hometown after the divorce. So what? So I heard this from a little birdie. You're getting remarried, right? Oh, well, yes, I am. And not just that, but your fiancé is the future CEO of one of the biggest companies in the region, right? Not bad for a divorcee with a kid. I couldn't believe it when I heard. Well, it's because it's an arranged marriage. Can we just leave it at that? Huh? We're done already? I have nothing else to say to you. And me remarrying is none of your business to begin with. I'm going to meet a friend now, so excuse me. Ugh, you're so cold. Masumi, how did your date with Mr. Yoshitake go? What do you mean? I did tell you not to make any careless mistakes, didn't I? Even putting it mildly, as a divorcee with a child, you're the shame of our family. Which is why I told you to make the effort to leave a positive impression so this might actually lead to marriage. What's the point in putting on an act with the guy I'm gonna be spending the rest of my life with? In any case, since I had no say in these marriage talks, I thought showing him the real me at least gives us a chance of things working out moving forward. Good grief, you really must insist on disobeying me at every opportunity. You're nothing like your big sister. Weren't these marriage talks intended for my big sister in the first place? Why me? It couldn't be helped. Your sister didn't want to go along with it. Oh, of course. Now that you mention it, she was boasting about how she'd bagged some handsome, high-spec younger guy. Please don't ask questions you already know the answer to. Fine. Are we done then? I have to go collect my son from my friend's house. See to it that you don't do anything that could ruin these marriage talks. I mean it. Yeah. Long time no see, Masumi! I have the most amazing news to tell you. Hey, Masumi, did you block me? What do you want? Oh, good, you replied. So get this, I have some amazing news. Make it quick. Me and Yoshitake are getting married! Oh? By Yoshitake, do you mean that Yoshitake? Yep, your old fiancé, Yoshitake. What happened with your last husband? Oh, Yuya? I don't know what actually happened with you two after me and him divorced, but I was sure you were gonna get married. Oh, I decided not to. You decided not to? Don't you think Yuya's a little mediocre? Mediocre? You mean like his looks? Not that. Between the sheets. I see. Oh, come on. I know you know what I mean. No, I don't have as many guys as you to compare him with. Plus, I don't really want to have this kind of conversation with you in the first place. Well, whatever. Basically, he just wasn't stimulating enough for me. I dumped him when I got a new boyfriend before he could propose to me. I mean, I dumped that boyfriend straight away, too. Oh, I see. Where does your daughter fit into all this? What do you mean? It's hard to say Mom bringing a new boyfriend home every 5 minutes is a healthy environment for a little girl. Oh, right. She's staying with her dad now. So basically your ex-husband has custody? Yep. Ah, of course. Of course? You make it sound like you expected it. No, but I finally understand why you've been living so recklessly and irresponsibly. And now Yoshitake's your next target. Target? You're just salty about me stealing your fiancé. Well, I'm not wrong, am I? I don't really like what you're saying, but since I feel bad for you, I'm gonna be kind and allow you to continue believing it. Let me make it clear before you go ahead with it. But I hope you know you'll be paying me compensation this time too. Huh? The wedding day has already been decided. It was supposed to be in 2 months. But with this, Yoshitake bears definitely responsibility for breaking off the engagement. So both he and you, his lover, will be paying me damages. I guess so. But he'll pay my portion, so who cares? I don't think it's a big deal for the future CEO of a major company. I'll be the future boss's wife. It's pocket change. Is that your aim by any chance? Now that would be telling. Anyway, Yoshitake's mind and body have been mine for a long time now. Don't go thinking you can get him back. Okay. I'm actually waiting in front of the office right now to meet him. We're going to hand in our marriage registration form, and after that, I'm going to go meet his parents. Is that so? You don't waste any time. Aw, is someone a sore loser? I suppose it's only natural you're jealous. I really am a naughty girl, aren't I? But it's not my fault this keeps happening. I didn't choose to be this beautiful. Right. Whoopsie! I stole the one you love again. I'm so sorry. LOL. Hey, Masumi! I said hey! Please pick up! What do you want? What the hell's going on? When I went to meet Yoshitake's parents, they started yelling at me. And then they disowned him on the spot and threw salt over him outside the front door. Not only was his position of future CEO revoked, but he got fired from the company. Why? Why is this happening? Oh, didn't you know? Know what? Well, mine and Yoshitake's marriage, to put it simply, was a strategic marriage. What? Strategic marriage? The talks came about as a result of the interests of my dad's company and Yoshitake's dad's company being aligned. Wait, what? Your dad's company? Are you the daughter of a CEO? Maybe so, but I've never exactly been treated like it. To return to the subject, these marriage talks were originally meant for my sister. They were? To tell you the truth, both families' companies are operating on the brink right now. Huh? They thought it would make sense to connect our families through marriage for a number of reasons. My all-important sister didn't want to break up with her boyfriend, so she got engaged to him to get out of it. It turned out I made the perfect sucker to get my family out of trouble, so they had me and Yoshitake get engaged. What? Does that mean you don't have any feelings for him? To be completely honest, no, I don't. But understanding there were all sorts of circumstances at play, I decided to be pragmatic about it. Oh my god. Where's the fun in stealing him now? Is this really the time to be worrying about that? What? This marriage involved a great deal of planning and maneuvering relating to the business operations of both families. Planning? Maneuvering? I can't give you all the details because these are internal matters. But apparently, the merging of two families in this way has extremely important implications. The intention was to rebuild the businesses by mutually integrating the technologies and privileges of both companies. To put it even more clearly, the fates of both companies rested on this marriage. That's where you come in, Yumie. Thanks to your vulgar meddling, the plan has been destroyed at its very foundation. Huh? Unfortunately, there were no suckers available in their family to get Yoshitake out of the mess he made, so the marriage talks were called off. It's not exactly unreasonable that his parents were furious with you. This can't be real. I knew nothing. By the way, my family also just got word of Yoshitake breaking off the engagement and his subsequent engagement to you. They completely lost their minds. And so my family have broken off all contact with me and my son. Huh? They broke off all contact? Isn't that a bit strange? I know it might sound weird coming from me, but aren't you the one who got dumped? Why would they break off all contact with you? They said this is your fault for being too unattractive to hold down a man. Huh? From the beginning, I was always the despised second daughter. Then, after my divorce 3 years ago, I became known as the divorcee who came crawling back home with a kid. Ever since then, until this day, I constantly get it in the neck for being the shame of the family. So that's why. They intended to use these marriage talks and the salvaging of the company as an opportunity to finally get rid of their unwanted daughter. But then, that damn woman went sticking her nose in, and now everything's falling apart at the seams, as they put it. Wait! But as far as I'm concerned, since I'm living in the next town, because I didn't actually go as far as moving back into the family home, I feel like I can finally get some peace. Huh? What? Which means, as soon as the procedures for breaking off the engagement are done with, I'll be doing a prompt vanishing act and moving away. What? You're moving? So good luck with everything. And that was the story of how Yumie destroyed 2 families' marriage talks with her meddling. My father's and the other company were forced to merge into another company in the same industry. Anyone watching from the sidelines might think I'd be unhappy. But to be honest, this has all been a huge relief. Yoshitake covered both his and Yumie's consolation money. I suspect he might have felt a little guilty. However, with that, his savings disappeared. What's more, he was out of a job. And to make matters worse, to his disbelief, he found out that Yumie was in mountains of debt. Apparently, they began their married life in poverty in a run-down apartment. Just before I moved, I did happen to see a very disheartened-looking Yumie. But hey, that's her problem. As for me, I have my son to think about. So I'm gonna work hard for the 2 of us in our new home.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Big bro, got a minute? I need to talk to you.
What's up, Bella? You need to talk to me?
How long do you plan on living at home? You can't keep sponging off Mom forever.
Huh? Where the hell did that come from?
You need to find a job and move out. How long do you think it's been since you left your last job? You spend all day at home being a nuisance to Mom. Dad would be turning in his grave.
No, really, what are you talking about? I have a job. I make money working from home.
Lies. I heard you do nothing but laze around playing on the computer. I bet you're playing video games.
You heard? From who?
Mom, duh. She said she was worried about you yesterday on the phone. You're a grown man, yet you never go out to work. You do nothing but sit at home. She said you're eating through what little money she makes working part-time. Have you no shame?
What is this? I told you, I have a job. I earn just as much as I did before by working at home. Gah, I tried explaining this to Mom already.
I don't know anything about working from home, but Mom said she wants you to go outside and work. Having a son who's holed up at home all day is bad for her reputation.
Mom said that?
Yeah, you'll never get married and you'll never give her grandkids. She said you're a disobedient disgrace of a son.
Seriously? Mom really thinks that about me.
She's not the only one. I agree. I can't trust someone like you with looking after Mom in the house. So will you just leave?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna be living with Mom from now on. So get out.
No, seriously. What are you talking about? Aren't you married? What about your son? Your husband?
Oh, I divorced him. I'm bringing my son and moving back in with Mom.
Huh? Divorce? Why?
Why does it matter? Don't go sticking your nose in my business, Neat.
A divorce? Really?
Anyway, I'll be supporting Mom at home from now on. So you need to get out and live on your own. We have no interest in looking after an ungrateful neat of a grown man who can't even find a wife. Hurry up and stand on your own 2 feet.
Hold on a minute. Do you have Mom's agreement on this? Are you sure you haven't just arbitrarily decided on your own?
Of course, this is what Mom wants too. She said she'd have more peace of mind living with me, her daughter. She's over the moon about being able to live with her grandson too.
So Mom's in on it too?
Yep, so hurry up and get gone. At least I'll look after Mom and the house properly. You better be quick about finding a job.
Fine. I've been supporting this family as the eldest son ever since Dad died 5 years ago. But if this is how you and Mom feel about me, then I'll go. However, I will be taking everything that's mine from the house. I won't be taking care of the place or Mom anymore either.
You don't have to tell me that. I'd never rely on someone like you anyway. What could a neat like you possibly do for us? What do I care if you take all your stuff? I'd feel gross using anything that had your grubby neat hands on it anyway. If anything, if you left it, I'd have to set it on fire.
Are you sure this is what you want? Can you guys definitely get by and run the household on your own? You should know this means breaking off all ties between us.
Boring. Could you, stop droning on? Hurry up and disappear, Neat. You're the shame of our family.
I'm not giving you any more money.
Huh? Who the hell would want your money? It's not like a Neat could earn anything decent from some pathetic side job. Keep your money.
Okay, you're the one that said it. I mean it. I'm not gonna help you. Don't come asking for anything.
Right back at you. Don't come asking us for anything. Because I'm not as soft as Mom. I don't take care of needs.
Yeah, I get it. I'll get my stuff together and be gone within a week. Send you the change of address documents and other necessary paperwork by post. See to them on your end.
Duh, obviously. You should be worrying about yourself instead. Make sure you find a job before you end up homeless, Neat. LOL. Ugh! Pick up! Did you take Dad's money? Don't screw us around, you neat scumbag!
Huh? What? What do you mean, Dad's money?
Don't play dumb. Dad's inheritance. I looked for it after you moved out, but it was nowhere to be seen. You have it, don't you? Where did you stash it? Did you take it with you? Thief!
I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. Dad's inheritance is gone.
What? Gone? How? Did you spend it all?
No, I didn't spend it. Mom did.
What? Mom?
To be more precise, she got tricked by a scammer straight after Dad died. She got into debt. They got the guy who did it, but she didn't get all the money back. She had to use all the money from Dad's will to pay off the debt. So pretty much all that's left from his will is the house itself and the land it's built on.
No way. How have you been getting by all this time then? Mom's part-time job alone can't have covered everything.
I told you already. I have a job too. You didn't believe me in the slightest.
That can't be true. After all, I heard that people who work from home barely make anything at all. And that it's not enough to support a household. I read it online.
I don't know what kind of information you've been looking at on the net, but I make more money than I did at my old job working from home.
More than your old job? How do you make that much?
I do the same job as I did at my old company as a freelancer now. I get work from clients I met through the company back in the day. My income went up because I don't have to spend as much on gasoline or food anymore. There is an electricity bill, but that's trivial.
Huh? So you really were the one supporting the house this whole time? You weren't relying on Dad's inheritance?
That's right. You can't rely on something that doesn't exist. And it's not like you could maintain a household on the money from Mom's part-time work alone. In fact, nearly everything she earns goes on medical expenses and going out with her friends.
What? So what about the allowance she's been giving my son this whole time? And the money for the party to celebrate him moving up to the elementary school?
It came out of my own pocket money, obviously. It's not like Mom has any savings. I gave it to her every time.
I always thought it came out of Dad's inheritance. I can't believe you make so much money. I had no idea.
Yep, well I do. Looks like my name's clear of all stealing and using up all of Dad's inheritance, huh? Let's end this conversation here.
Wait a sec. If you have that much money, won't you send a little back home every now and then?
What? Why?
You might be moving away, but you're still the eldest son. Even if you leave home, you have a duty to support your family. I'll be taking over with looking after Mom in the house from now on, so you could think of it as rewarding me for my efforts, or thank you money.
The hell are you talking about? You said you don't want my money, and that you'd never rely on me. You said that barely 10 days ago.
Well, I did, but that was because I thought we still had some of Dad's inheritance. I didn't know you were making so much money. Plus, the reason I divorced my husband in the first place is because I thought we still had Dad's money. Gah, I quit my job to move back in with Mom, you know, only to find out the inheritance is all gone. There's no way we'll be able to get by. I have a small child to think about. Please keep sending us the same amount you've been paying all this time.
Not my problem. It's your own fault for quitting your job on the assumption we still had Dad's money. You want me to keep supporting the family finances just like I've been doing up until now? You call me a neat. You call me an ingrate. Then you come crawling to me the moment you're in trouble? You've got some nerve. Have you no shame?
No, I told you I didn't know. It's not my fault. Anyway, can you at least support us till I find work? I'd be really glad if you could carry on sending us a little after that too. Big brother, please. Think of it as sending a lifeboat out to your adorable little sister and nephew.
Nope. I don't look after neets who go back home to sponge off their moms. You're the one who said you were going to take responsibility for taking care of Mom and the house. Don't rely on me.
Gah! Are you really gonna abandon your family? Would it be okay with you if me, Mom, and your nephew ended up wandering the streets?
What happens to you isn't my problem. I am a disobedient disgrace of a son, after all. I don't have any intention of supporting the family that booted me out. Not only that, do you really think I'm gonna give a single penny to someone who can't even apologize to me?
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I called you a disgraceful neat. Big brother, please, help us.
N-O-P-E. I'm done with you. And I'm done with Mom who filled your head with all those lies about me. I'm gonna enjoy living on my own for the first time to the fullest. I just splashed out in a high-rise tower apartment in the nicest area in town. I'm free!
You're gonna live on your own in a high-riser tower block while your mother and sister are struggling to get by? How could you? Oh my god, how could this be? This isn't what was supposed to happen!
Anyway, I hope it works out for you both. You can't sponge off your mom forever. Good luck finding a job, neat! After frantically looking for work, Bella got a job at a local supermarket. But I heard she caused some trouble with her coworkers due to her selfish, stubborn personality and quit after just a month. People in the neighborhood started keeping their distance, and my family became social pariahs. Apparently things were rough at home most days too, with Bella and my mom constantly locking horns. She'd say, "This is all your fault for not explaining about my brother or dad's inheritance properly." When I found out, I felt awful for my nephew having to grow up in that kind of environment. So I gave Bella's ex-husband a call and asked if he'd have him instead. My ex-brother-in-law rushed to the house in a panic, and after winning custody rights, took him back to live with him and his own parents. With that, Bella got even more aggressive and confrontational, and I lost count of how many times Mom called begging me to come back. But I just said, I'm busy living alone for the first time, and left them to it.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hello, Margot. Can we talk?
Oh, hello, Pamela. What is it? Is it some kind of emergency?
I just heard something from another girl in the same department. You're in that mountain climbing club, right? And I hear you're planning a spring climbing tour?
Yeah, that's right. We're planning an overnight hike. We'll be sleeping in tents. The weather is perfect and the leaves will be changing color about now. It will be quite beautiful around this time of year.
I also heard that Mr. Holden in the HR department will be taking the trip. Is that true?
Yeah, that's right. Jim's a member of the mountain climbing club, so yeah, he'll be joining us.
Oh, really? That's great. About this trip. Would it be okay if I join this trip?
I didn't know you had an interest in mountain climbing, Pamela.
Well, yeah. I don't really have a lot of interest in mountain climbing. It's just that I wanted to get to know Mr. Holden a bit more.
Oh, I see. So that's what this is about, huh? Well, it's not a very high mountain, and a beginner can climb it no problem. I don't see a problem if you join us. The only thing to keep in mind is that you don't do anything dangerous or anything that would disrupt the others. If you can abide by these rules, you can join us.
Great! That's wonderful. Okay, I want to join.
Alright then, I'll talk to the team later about it. Oh, yeah, we're going to be camping in tents partway up. So you're going to have to bring your own stuff. Tents, sleeping bag, all the necessary stuff for camping and hiking. You probably don't own any stuff like that, I suppose. You don't have any mountain climbing gear like a down jacket, cooking utensils, hiking boots? Do you want me to recommend a tent that even a first-timer can assemble?
Oh, thanks, but I'm okay. I have a little experience camping and hiking.
Oh, really? Wow! I didn't expect you to be the type to own any stuff like that. So, I guess you know what to prepare. You have the right clothes?
I want to make a good impression on Mr. Holden, so I'm planning to wear this.
Are you planning to wear this on a hiking trip?
Yep, that's right. This outfit is so cute. He'll love it. It's actually very easy to move around in. This is gonna be super fun.
You do realize that this is not a picnic? I said a first-timer could climb it, but it is nevertheless a mountain, so it could be a little dangerous climbing in that outfit. Could get hooked on branches and such. Doesn't seem too warm either. Is it waterproof? It gets pretty cold at night, so I suggest you wear something a little warmer.
Huh? You mean like hiking clothes? Like that baggy outfit you were wearing in that photo? Actually, I want to impress Jim with my kind of hiking outfit. I really can't wear something like that. I would look like some guy. It would completely mask my shapely figure.
Mountain climbing is not about fashion or showing off your figure. I'm telling you from experience, going in an outfit like that could be dangerous. And those shoes. The mountain trail is not paved. There are rocks and branches lying all over the place. You need proper hiking boots.
Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. Last summer, I went to Yosemite National Park with my family. I wore a pair of tennis shoes the whole trip. Never had a problem. We camped out near the lodge. It was really fun.
Hold on a second. You mean to tell me that your camping and hiking expertise was at Yosemite and a family campsite?
Yes, that's right. We cheated a little bit with the lodge nearby, going to the bathroom and all.
Well, if that's the case, now that you were way out in the wilderness of Yosemite, that certainly would be impressive. But the campsite at the lodge? I'm sure there are plenty of other families around, right?
Yeah, it was summer, so it was pretty crowded. There were a bunch of camping cars in the parking lot area, too. Wish we had one of those.
So, it was more like a picnic rather than a real mountain climbing trip, am I right? This trip is a little different. There is no lodge nearby, and you'd have to pee in the woods. You would have to climb for miles up rough mountain trails. And if it runs through the mud. What's more, you have to carry your own tent, sleeping bag, mattress, everything.
I know all that. Don't worry. I can handle a little rough terrain, no problem. You want to be fashionable, you have to take a little abuse, right? Like with high heels.
Yeah, right, but at night it gets pretty cold. You go in that outfit and you'll freeze to death. Make sure you bring a warm jacket, preferably a down jacket and a warm sleeping bag.
Oh, come on. It can't be that bad. When we went to Yosemite, I slept like a log in the tent. When you climb a mountain, you climb closer to the sun. Obviously, you get warmer, right?
Are you serious? Didn't you study geography in school? Anyway, if you want to join us on this trip, you have to have the right outfit and equipment. You have to be 100% up to the task.
No way, I can't do that. How am I supposed to impress Jim if I dress in that kind of clothes? I would look like a construction worker. Next thing you'll say is that I need a helmet. I plan to go in the cutest and most fashionable outfit. So, there.
I can't allow it. If you're coming on this trip, you have to prepare the right outfit and equipment. If you check on the internet, it will show you a list of things you need for overnight mountain climbing trip. I suggest you check it out.
Oh, please, Margot, I know you're my senior in the office, but this jealousy thing is not very becoming.
Huh? Jealousy?
Yeah, I mean, you're the only woman in the club, right? And I know you have an eye out for Jim. So, you're jealous that I want to join. That's it, right?
Huh? Who even suggested that?
I know you're jealous of me. You want to make me dress in some drab outfit and make yourself look good, am I right? You're trying to draw us apart. I'm sure of it. I didn't realize you were such a jealous woman.
I really don't know what you're talking about. This has nothing to do with mountain climbing. Mountain climbing is not as easy as it sounds, and it can get very dangerous. The weather can change, someone can get injured. There are lots of risks involved, and you want to join us in that outfit. I just can't allow it. All I'm saying is that you need to be prepared for your own good.
That's just all an excuse. You're just envious, I know it. I really can't believe you, Margot. I mean, trying to stand in the way of me and Jim? You have no right to do that.
How can I explain this to you? All right, I have nothing else to say then. But all I have to say is, just do a little research on what you need to prepare or you'll regret it. If anything happens, it's on you. You are responsible for your actions. You got that? I will not help you if you're in trouble. Just remember that.
Yeah, now you're talking. I'm really going to show Jim. He'll be really impressed with my outfit. I'm sure of it. Oh, yeah, Margot, if you want to get a guy, I would dump those baggy outdoor stuff with something a little more fashionable. Oh, hey, we could go together. I'll pick you out some nice clothes. My fashion sense is out of this world.
No thanks. I will just concentrate on mountain climbing. Don't come crying to me later.
Margot, please help me. I'm freezing my ass off.
Yeah, I can imagine. I knew it would turn out this way. You should have taken my advice.
My feet hurt, and I'm starving. I can't get this tent up. Please help. Why won't anybody help me? Last summer, when we went camping in Yosemite, all the guys put up our tents and laid out the sleeping bags.
Like I said, up here you do all that yourself. You carry your own equipment, and you set up your own tent. That's basic. You should have predicted setting up the tent before you came, and you should have set up the tent way before it got dark. You're the only one who hasn't even started. And, sorry to say, nobody intends to help you. Up here, you're on your own.
Huh? Why won't they help me?
Because everyone's pissed at you. That's why.
Huh? What do you mean?
Hey, Pamela. Do you not realize that you've been a total pain in the ass this whole time? I warned you countless times, and you still chose to come in that outfit and those shoes. When we first gathered, everyone was so worried and even suggested renting the proper equipment at the lodge. But you insisted that you would be fine and shunned everyone's advice. Well, once we got going, what do you know? You had some sore feet. Blisters on your feet from those shoes. You would like to take a break anytime you felt like it and try to get others to carry your stuff. You just disturbed everyone's pace. We couldn't very well leave you behind. You were a total pain. That's why everyone is pissed at you. Don't expect anyone to help.
But what can I say? I didn't expect it to be so rough. And Margot, you said even a beginner would be able to climb it.
If you had the proper outfit and equipment, this mountain is a breeze. You saw those kids that came after us. They were like 10 or 12 years old. But you came in normal city clothes and tennis shoes. Please. And you bring all your stuff in a big shoulder bag with these little trinkets hanging off it. And moreover, you didn't even bring any proper food or clothing gear, begging others for extra food and hot water.
But camping means barbecue, right? That's why I brought a lot of stuff to cook. But nobody brought along a grill to cook all this stuff. What was I supposed to do?
Did you really expect someone to carry a big ol' barbecue grill? Are you nuts? Nobody in their right mind brings raw meat and vegetables on an overnight mountain climbing trip. We usually carry dried foods and canned goods, something you can heat up in a tiny stove. Everyone brings their own food and cooks their own stuff. That's the rule. It's completely different from what you're used to. This is not about driving to a campsite and preparing a barbecue. All you had to do was do a bit of research on the net, as I suggested.
But...
No buts about it. Because of you, our arrival at the camp spot was delayed considerably. It was already getting dark by the time we started setting up our tents. We have an early start in the morning, so we really wanted to get things set up early. But you kept taking breaks every few minutes, and when we arrived, you kept pestering everyone to help set up your tent. I mean, who do you think you are? A princess or something? This whole trip that we were all looking forward to was a total disaster. This is all on you.
But I couldn't help it. All I wanted was to have Jim say I was cute. That's all. What's wrong with that? I wanted to enjoy the scenery and barbecue with him. That's all. You understand, don't you?
Jim was probably the one that was the most pissed off. He loves mountain climbing. He's even been overseas. He said that you have no respect for the mountains, a complete disregard for nature. He's completely fed up with you. He's furious.
Huh? Are you serious? Does he hate me now? Oh, what am I gonna do?
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't hate you. The mountains can be beautiful, but the beauty can also be dangerous. If you really wanted to appeal Jim, you should have worn the proper mountain climbing gear and did a little research before you joined us.
Oh my god, this is not happening! What am I supposed to do now? Am I even going to survive?
How am I supposed to know? You got yourself in this predicament. Figure it out for yourself.
I hate this. I'm freezing. I'm hungry and the bugs. Ugh. Do something about these bugs, please. Anyway, I'm freezing my ass off in here. Can I go to your tent, Margot? Please tell me where you are. I don't know which tent you're in. Are you over by the ridge?
That's impossible. This is a one-man tent. There isn't enough room. I'm sure everyone else is asleep by now. So you're just going to have to suck it up and sleep in that tent.
But my tent hasn't even been set up yet. I didn't even bring a blanket. I'm too cold. I can't sleep.
I told you a million times. You're responsible for everything you do. I have no intention of helping you. Just make sure you don't freeze to death.
No, please, Margot. Please help me.
Just try to get some sleep. We have an early morning start. Good night, Pamela.
Oh, please, Margot, don't leave me out here all alone.
The next morning, I went over to where Pamela had set up her tent. She apparently never got the tent set up. She was instead wrapping up in it. She was shivering with cold. I felt pity for her and cooked her some hot instant soup. I discussed the situation with the others and opted to take her back down the mountain. Fortunately, all she suffered was a mild cold and recovered after a day of rest. But she lost all respect from all the club members, especially Jim, who was still furious with her for ruining the whole trip. He no longer wanted to have anything to do with her. Other than work, he avoided her at the office whenever possible. As for Pamela, she was distraught. Not for the mess she made, but for ruining her chance at winning Jim's heart. If you just go off on your own and not take the advice of others, you end up reaping the consequences. After about a week, I decided to climb that same mountain again, alone. I was able to enjoy the beautiful scenery from the top, so serene and quiet. Mountain climbing can be a hazardous sport, but if you have the right equipment and dress properly, and the right attitude, it can really be a wonderful experience.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Tina, what are you doing right now? Why are you out in the middle of the day? I'm at work as usual, because it's a weekday. Good grief, you're still working? I've been telling you since forever to just hurry up and quit. A woman is supposed to stay at home after she gets married. Making money is the man's job. That's what I was doing when I was your age. My dear grandson Noah's still so small. It's not fair on him. Times have changed since then, you know. The cost of living is higher now, so it's difficult to get by on a husband's salary alone. And Noah's in elementary school now, so I don't have to see him 24/7. Do not talk back to your mother-in-law. There's no way my Jack's salary isn't enough on its own. Are you sure it's not just you being bad with money? You must be neglecting the finances because you're working too much. This is all the more reason for you to stop working. Even if you say that, you should quit your job and start devoting a little more time to learn how to cook. I tried the stew in the kitchen, but it tasted awful. Huh? Wait, did you come to our house again? Yes, I had errands to run, so I stopped by on the way. But no one was in, so I messaged you. Just hold on. Did you get another spare key made without telling us? I told you to stop doing that. Do not enter our house when we're not there. Why not? It's my son's house. Besides, I have to conduct surprise checks every now and then to make sure you're not slacking on the housework. And just as I suspected, whatever was in the pot was absolutely disgusting. Inside the fridge was a disorganized mess too. Don't eat our food without permission. That's our supper. I can't let my Jack or little Noah eat anything that disgusting. I threw it in the trash, so make it again. What? You throw it away? You'll get ill if you eat things like that. The flavor was too strong. It had a weird acidic taste. And it smelled weird. So I threw it all in the trash. What? Are you joking? You threw the chicken stew I've been preparing since this morning into the bin? That's Jack and Noah's favorite dish. Don't tell lies. There's no way Jack would like something that disgusting. My tenderly cooked chicken. What are you doing there? Did you just go there to throw away our food? Oh yes, I forgot. I'll be having a tea party with some friends this Sunday. I'd like you to bake us some confectionery for the occasion. Your cooking might be utterly hopeless, but you could at least do baking, can't you? Cakes, cookies, anything will do. I want you to prepare us something as spectacular as possible. There will be 6 of us attending, so be sure to make lots. What? You want me to bake you something? No, I can't. I have plans this weekend. I told you before, didn't I? Surely you don't have plans first thing in the morning. If you get up early, you'll have it done in a jiffy. Please start thinking for yourself for a change. Cakes and cookies can't be made in a jiffy, can they? They take time. Anyway, I'm busy on the weekend. Can't you just buy them at the store? But I already told my friends there's going to be a wonderful handmade confectionery. I can't give them from a shelf now. Anyway, I'm counting on you. Toodles! Not Toodles. I can't and I won't. Remember the last time you forced me to make something? You didn't even pay for the ingredients. I don't have as much free time as you think. Listen to me. I will not be making you anything. Hey, Jack. Your mom decided to let herself into our house again. She threw the chicken stew I made in the trash.
What? Seriously? Damn it, that's my favorite dish!
Didn't you take the spare key off her? You said you were going to talk to her about this.
Well, I know, but she insisted it'd be more convenient if she had a key in case anything happened. Then she started crying and said, "Don't be so cruel to your old mother." I felt bad. I didn't have the nerve to take it off her by force.
Don't let her play you like that. Do you have any idea how many times she's thrown my dishes in the trash? It's such a waste, and the food expenses are going through the roof. If she doesn't cut this out, we're going to be in serious trouble.
Come on, can't you see that she's lonely? My dad's out at work all day. You and I might not be that far away, but we do live separately. Surely it's fine if she comes over to keep herself busy now and then.
Is it fine for her to illegally enter our home because she's lonely? Is it fine for her to help herself to the food I slave over a hot stove to cook? Complain that it's disgusting and throw it away? Is it fine for her to order me to bake cakes for her at tea parties without giving me a single penny for the ingredients? I'm sick of you being manipulated by your selfish mother, using loneliness as your get-out-of-jail-free card.
Fine, I get it. I'll make her see sense somehow.
I'm not interested in half-hearted vagaries like make her see sense. Go to her house today on the way home from work and get the spare key off of her for real this time. If she dares shows up here next Sunday, I'm seriously gonna lose it. Do you understand?
I get it. I'll get a hold of it somehow.
I'm very disappointed in you, Tina. I requested that you make some confectionery, but no matter how long I waited, nothing came. So I took it upon myself to go and collect it. No one was home, so I let myself in. What on earth was all that? There was a feast laid out on the table. You even prepared cake, despite not making what I asked you to. To think you live in such luxury when my Tom is out working. I won't allow it. On top of that, I tried a bit of everything, but it tasted awful, so I threw all of the food on the table in the trash. I took the cake for myself, though. Do you know what day it is today? Huh? I'm asking if you know what day it is today. Did you know when you did it? What do you mean? I don't follow. It's Noah's birthday today. What? The feast laid out on the table as well as the cake were all for Noah. I told you I had plans, didn't I? Those plans were to invite Noah's friends over to celebrate his birthday. The reason I'm not home right now is because I went to meet his friends at the train station. I can't believe you managed to throw all the food in the trash and steal his cake in such a short space of time. No matter how much you might not like me, to ruin Noah's birthday like this is just cruel. You're the worst mother-in-law on the planet. It's Noah's birthday today? What? You don't remember your own grandson's birthday? You're not old enough to be going senile. No, I knew it was sometime this month, but I didn't think it was today. If that was the case, why didn't you tell me beforehand? You're the one who cut the conversation off before I had the chance to tell you. Didn't Jack explain this to you? He was supposed to be going to your house. I haven't heard of such a thing. And why on earth didn't you invite us to Noah's birthday party in the first place? I did plan on inviting you, but you told me you were hosting a tea party. So I thought you could stop by another time and didn't say anything. Plus, your husband's at work. More importantly, how do you plan on making up for this? I had to cancel Noah's birthday party because of you. And after his friends went through the trouble of coming. What? Why did you have to cancel it? You could have ordered takeout for the food and grabbed a cake from the store. There are many alternatives. At least no one would have to eat your terrible cooking that way. What are you talking about? Noah can't eat regular food or cakes. You know that, right? Huh? Why? What? Are you seriously telling me you don't even remember Noah has allergies? Allergies? Noah? Since when? Since he was born. I told you as soon as I found out he had them. And since he can't eat milk, eggs, or shrimp, I made today's cake especially made to be allergen-free. The food too. And since some of Noah's friends are gluten intolerant, I went to a lot of effort to make sure everyone would have something to eat. It's going to take a long time to remake everything from scratch. Noah was so looking forward to finally being able to eat the same things as his friends. I didn't know that! You never tell me anything! I think what you mean is that you don't listen. You do nothing but talk about yourself. You don't even care about things that could put your grandson's life in danger. I can't let someone that dangerous near my son, so you better not come to our house until his allergies have gotten better. I'll be changing the locks. What? Why? I don't want someone who doesn't understand Noah's allergies coming and going as they please. For now, all you've done is throw our meals away. But who knows whether you might decide to cook him something yourself one day that contains stuff he's allergic to. Anyway, Noah's upset that you ruined his birthday. He burst into tears and shouted, "I don't want to see Grandma!" Well, I didn't know about his birthday or the allergies. Surely it can't be helped. I'm Jack's mother and Noah's grandmother. Surely my son's house is the same as my house? I can't accept you banning me from entering. Give it a rest. You trampled all over what was supposed to be a fun day for the kids. All for your own satisfaction. I've tolerated you throwing away my food until now, but you're not getting away with what you did this time. If you illegally enter our home one more time, we're moving house and cutting all contact with you. Depending on the circumstances, even divorce with Jack isn't off the table. I'll take Noah and move in with my parents. What? Divorce? Divorce? You can't do that! I'm serious. It all depends on your attitude from here on out. I'm sorry. I apologize. Please forgive me. Please make Noah understand that I didn't mean to. I will not do such a thing. If you want to make this up to Noah, how about thinking for yourself for a change? As for me forgiving you, I'll make that decision depending on whether I see change in your behavior. I have to go see Noah now, so excuse me. Toodles, mother-in-law. My mother-in-law immediately rushed over to apologize with cake and hors d'oeuvres in hand, but as usual, everything contained allergens. So we refused the food and took possession of her spare key. She stayed outside the front door shouting, causing a racket for a little while. But Noah, who was already in a bad mood from having his birthday ruined, took one look at her and shouted, "I hate Grandma!" and threw a screaming fit. She must have tattled on me to Jack straight away, because when he got home, he started complaining at me, saying, "Don't make my mom cry." But I swiftly lectured on him on how it was entirely his fault for not taking the key off her in the first place. And when I said, "Should I take Noah and break off all contact with you?" he started panicking, got on his knees, and apologized. Jack's completely on my side now, and his mother, afraid of being cut out of our lives, stopped coming to our house out of the blue. Now, with an appropriate degree of space between us and the in-laws, our lives are comfortable and stress-free. The birthday party was successfully held the following Sunday. Everyone came over to join the celebrations, and Noah was finally able to eat the same cake as his friends for the first time. I'm so relieved that his birthday party didn't end up being a sad memory.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Steve, you're wasting your time at home again, aren't you?
What? What do you mean? I'm not wasting my time. I'm working right now.
Stop lying. What do you mean by work? You're just playing games on your computer all day.
No, I'm not. It's true that I'm a nerd and I like playing games, but I don't spend the whole day playing games. I just work from home, as I've explained many times to you before.
Quit talking out of your butt. No one would be dumb enough to believe a lie that obvious.
But I'm telling the truth.
I have something to tell you. I need you to pack up your things and move out of the house.
What? What do you mean?
I've decided to go back to Mom and Dad's house, so I need you to move out and make room for me.
What? You're moving back? Are you visiting?
No. I got divorced, so I'm moving back in with my kids.
Divorce? Seriously?
Yeah, so I need you to move out. I and my child are going to live there, so...
Just wait a minute. Why do I have to move out? That's unfair.
I'm the firstborn, so I have the right to live there. On top of that, I don't have the responsibility to raise a hobo like you, and I don't want you influencing my kids. So I need you to move out and sustain yourself.
Your argument is making absolutely no sense. Ever since our parents died, I'm the one who's taking care of this house. You told me on the phone after Mom's funeral, you're the oldest boy, so you have to take care of the house now. And when Dad died, you split all of his property without any permission into his land and money. You took all of the money, didn't you? All I got was this land and this house. You just left after that. Isn't it unfair for you to just come back whenever you want to?
It is not. I'm the oldest, so whatever I say goes. Besides, rather than being kept by an unemployed, lazy person like you, I, the smart and responsible child taking good care, would make Mom happier too.
I can't believe you.
If you think you can just spend the rest of your life playing games, clinging on to what Dad left behind for you, you're dead wrong. I bet all the money he left for you is about to run out.
Why won't you listen to me? I'm telling you that I have a job. You took most of the money he left behind anyways.
Just stop lying. Just get over it and live on your own. This is for your own good. You'll never become a real man if you don't sustain yourself. Get out of the house, you hobo! And if you don't go out right now, I'm breaking all of your game consoles. And I'll throw all your stuff out the window.
Fine. It's surprising how a person who can't even have a proper discussion was able to get married. But I don't want you to come here and go crazy. And I definitely don't want you to break any of my stuff. So I'll leave. But I'm not going to help you with anything after I leave.
Why would I ever want a hobo's help? I don't care about you. Just get out of the house. I'll protect the house. Hey, pick up right now. How many times do you think I've called you? Don't ignore me.
Oh, sorry. I was too focused on my games. I didn't notice.
Quit lying. I've been calling for the past month. There's no way you've been playing games this whole time. Besides, where would a hobo like you play games? You really should stop lying.
Wow, you're as dumb as always. Do you really still believe that I'm unemployed? How are you so ignorant? How could I be calling you if I was homeless? I already bought a new apartment and moved in. I've been ignoring your calls on purpose, by the way.
You're such a liar. You never have the money to get your own place. I bet you're staying at a motel, you worthless piece of crap.
Whatever. I don't need you to understand. Not that I expect you to, given that I've been telling you so many times. Think whatever you want. Now, what do you want? I wouldn't expect you to call me to check on how well off I am.
That's right. I texted you earlier, but it's about the bills. I haven't been able to use electricity for a while now, and the water stopped too.
Oh yeah, I heard your voice message about that. You were saying the electricity and gas stopped, and now the water stopped? Wow, I mean, good luck.
Stop laughing! Why did it all stop? What happened?
Isn't it obvious? Maybe it's because you haven't been paying the bills.
What? Aren't they being paid?
Why would I be paying? I haven't paid it since I moved out.
Not you! The bills! Aren't they being deposited from Dad's inheritance?
I really don't understand what you're saying. What's Dad's inheritance? There is no inheritance anymore.
What? What do you mean? What did you do?
I don't have any of the money that he left behind anymore. Mom and Dad both entered a nursing home before they died, so I paid for their bills to go there, and the fees for the funeral. It wasn't much to begin with, since you took most of it in the first place.
How have you been staying alive then? You're a hobo without any spare money either.
Is it not obvious that I've been paying my own bills with my own money? For the 1000th time, I work from home. Besides, even if I were to still have some money from Dad left, why would you get to use it? I mean, it's odd that you have the house right now anyways.
You little... I thought I could live here for free. Fine, I'll pay you the utility bills. Make sure to do the paperwork to change the billing address to mine. Right now.
What? Why me? I'm too lazy for that.
Oh, quit complaining and do it. Make sure I can use the tap and electricity right now.
I don't think there's any point in doing that, though. That house isn't owned by me anymore.
What?
When I left the house, I put the house and land up for sale. You won't be able to stay there for long.
What? You put it up for sale?
I heard it was already bought. You should really look for a new home.
What on earth were you thinking? Why would you sell Dad's property just by yourself like that? I won't allow that.
I don't need your permission. The rights to the house were left behind for me. It's all mine, so I can do whatever I want. You were just born and raised there. You have no rights to it.
But you can't just tell me to move out of my house like that. I was just starting to settle in.
Do you not remember what you did to me? You told me to leave, but you don't want me to tell you to leave. How odd. You're making me crack up, sis. Besides, how are you settling in? It's a house without any gas or water.
We have different circumstances. I'm raising children on my own. I'm barely getting by. Are you just going to throw me and my kids onto the streets? You're heartless.
Which one of us is heartless? When Mom and Dad got sick and needed your help, I called you so many times, but all you said was, "I'm busy right now." You didn't come even once to visit or help. You didn't even show up to the funeral. And you just show up after they're dead to take all of the money. And now you're here to take the house because you're the oldest sibling, and you just threw me onto the streets. Tell me, which one of us is heartless?
Shut up. Don't talk back to me. You're my younger brother. You listen to what your older sister says.
What kind of adult uses that as an excuse to do whatever they want? I'm embarrassed to even be related to you.
Just be quiet. Take down the offer for the house, or buy it back and give the rights to me.
No way! What good does that do for me? Why do I have to do that for the lady who kicked me out of it in the first place? It's already been bought, so no can do.
Then give me the room you're living in right now. I and my kids are gonna live there. You have money. Just get a new apartment.
How much of a bully are you? Wow, my big sister's being mean to me. You kicked me out of the house I was taking care of, and now you want to take over the new apartment I just bought? Who's the homeless one now? I'm so scared of you.
Quit fooling around. I'm serious.
You're serious? I thought you were joking. You're trying to take my house like a kid would take her brother's toy. You really are crazy.
I don't care which, but either give me your room or buy back the house. I have children with me. Do you not care what happens to them?
Quit using your kids to your advantage. I actually feel horrible for them. You know, my nieces don't have anything to do with this, so I already made a call about this.
A call? What on earth did you do?
I called your husband. He's already on his way.
What? What the hell? You can't just do that.
I heard that you actually haven't gotten divorced yet. You just ran out of the house with the kids because he was planning to divorce you, right? And the reason is that you cheated on him, correct? You really are a piece of trash.
You have nothing to do with this. How could you contact him without my permission?
Because I care about the well-being of your kids. Plus, I need you to move out of that house. It's not ours anymore. Your husband told me that he's been desperately looking for you and your kids. And he knew that you and I didn't get along, so he assumed that you didn't come over to my house. He said he never would have expected you to kick me out so you could live there. Talk about coincidence, am I right?
I can't believe you! He'll divorce me if he finds me! He's planning on suing me and taking the kids with him too!
Of course he is. He has the right to do all of that.
Please, let me hide! Let me hide at your place. I mean us!
No way! I decided not to ever let you enter my house again. I can't afford to have you take over again.
Okay, I won't. I'll apologize for everything I did. Just please help me this once.
No way! I'm not getting involved in this. See ya!
Hey, wait! Steve!
After that, my sister tried to run away with her kids, but she was caught by her husband and his parents, and they all went back to the married couple's house. They got a lawyer and soon divorced. It turned out that my sister was really cheating, so she ended up paying $20,000 for compensation. The rights to her kids were taken as well, and she was kicked out with nothing left. I heard she went to the guy she cheated with after that, but she asked him to pay part of the fees, and they got into a big fight. She was kicked out of that house too, and no one knows where she is now. It's a fitting ending for my sister. She tried to take my house, but everything was taken from her. I'm personally happy with being able to sell the house. It was hard to let go of because of all the memories I had with my parents, but it was way too big to live alone in. And I'm fine as long as the new owners treat it well. I used the money from that to renew my parents' graves, so I'm sure they're happy with the decision too.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hello, Mary. Can I go over to your place now? I just bought a cake for Bobby. This famous pastry chef downtown made it especially for him. Oh, I am sure Bobby would just love it. Oh, hello, Mom. Thanks. Just asking, but did you buy anything for Aaron? Huh? For Aaron? Of course not. I only got enough for Bobby. I see. Mom, I keep telling you, Bobby is not my only child. You do realize that I have a daughter, too. Your granddaughter, Erin? Or have you forgotten? Don't you think it would hurt Erin's feelings if you just buy something for Bobby? I'm sorry, but if you don't have something for the both of them, I can't accept it. But
I didn't buy her any. What am I supposed to do? I can't go back and order it again. I reserved this days before. Besides, why should Bobby have to sit back and go along with it? Oh, poor Bobby. You have to give priority to your eldest. The younger must be patient and wait her turn. That's how it's always been. If you don't teach them a little patience, she'll grow up to be a spoiled little brat. What you're saying is really contradictory. You're spoiling Bobby. I would appreciate it if you would stop. You're always doting over Bobby and completely ignoring Erin. You're also constantly giving Bobby allowances and again, not a dime for Erin. Also, nothing for Erin on her birthday or Christmas, only for Bobby. What's up with that? Don't you see that Erin is hurt by your actions? I can't understand why you can't treat them equally. They are both your grandchildren, for Pete's sake. I can't help it. Boys are so much more affectionate. I just can't force myself to have affection for a child I don't feel is attractive. And you know girls, they grow up and get married. They become complete strangers after they grow up. It's just a waste of time, spent too much energy on them. And Erin, sometimes I don't even know if she's in the room, she's so quiet. A waste of time? What exactly do you mean by that? I didn't really need a second grandchild. Bobby was adequate. What I mean is, you shouldn't have had Erin. This whole having another child thing was just a total waste of time. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, girls eventually leave home. They're of no use. Yes, no need for girls. To be honest, Bobby is enough for me. I would much rather spend all my money on Bobby. I cannot believe your attitude. That's such an awful thing to say. Both Bobby and Erin are my children, and we love them dearly. Both of them are dear to us. I can't stand by and listen to you call my child a waste or no use. That's just plain cruel. If you intend to ignore or show disdain toward Erin, you are not welcome in our home. But it's the truth, isn't it? I mean, we can clearly see that Bobby is negatively impacted by having a younger sister. Because of Erin, my poor grandson had to give up on attending that private school and had to settle for that mediocre public school. You said if you didn't do that, you wouldn't be able to send both of them to university. You got it all wrong, Mother. I think your memory is a little out of whack. I remember I explained all that to you in detail several times. The only person that wanted him to go to a private school was you. It was Bobby's wish to go to a public school. He didn't want to part with his friends. Some of them he's known since kindergarten. I don't intend to force him to a school he has no desire of attending. But for his future, he should go to a good school. Oh, think ahead, would you? Besides, he should stop seeing those second-rate kids. Ugh, nothing good will come of keeping such a friendship going, in my opinion. If you can't afford it, all you have to do is not send Erin to college. Simple as that. Girls don't need a higher education. What use is it? Are you still living in the 1950s or something? Do you really think your way of thinking passes in this day and age? And for your information, Erin is not the reason we can't afford a private school. We were never that well off to begin with. Do you realize how much tuition is at that private school? Add in transportation costs, extracurricular activities, there are all kinds of additional expenses involved. Please don't interfere with our personal family matters. I'm just saying this because I'm his grandmother and I worry about his future. Oh, he shouldn't have to suffer in silence for the sake of a useless younger sister. Oh, poor Bobby. If you're so concerned about transportation, you should have him stay at my place and have him go to school from here. That school is very close to our home, you know. Oh, I see where you're going with this. You want him to live with you, is that it? So, you want him to go to that private school, but your actual motive is for him to live with you. Just thinking about his future. Yeah, right. Obviously, you're only thinking about yourself. Yes, that's right. That's the sensible way, don't you agree? I'll take good care of Bobby. You can lavish all your affection on Erin. It's a win-win situation. That way, we'll be able to give them all the affection they need on an equal basis. I'm sorry, but we seem to be on completely different wavelengths. I'm going to say this one last time. Bobby will not be attending a private school, nor is he going to be living with you. If you ever say anything derogatory or cruel to Aaron ever again, you will never set foot in our home again. Do I make myself clear? All right. Oh, calm down. My, what an unreasonable daughter-in-law. Hello? Mary? Would you please pick up? Aren't you home? Where are you? Oh, this key doesn't seem to work. I can't get in. Hello, Mother? What's up? You didn't mention you were stopping by today. Is there something I can help you with? Yes, I stopped by to drop off some clothes for Bobby. Picked out some nice items at the department store. And don't worry, I bought some things for Aaron too. If you're not home now, I can come back later. We won't be returning to that house anymore. We already moved out. Huh? You moved out? Out of this house? Why did you do that? Oh, come on, please. Don't act all innocent. Did you really forget what you've been doing the last month? I warned you many times, Mother. But you didn't listen. You went ahead and made an extra key. You come to our house without telling us first. And what's more, you continue to ignore Aaron. My husband asked you repeatedly, and you finally brought a gift for Aaron, but you brought Bobby this wonderful chocolate cake, but for Aaron, a Snickers bar? Really? Have you no compassion? She was really hurt by that, you know. You just ignored all my warnings. No matter how many times I explained things to you, it just went in one ear and came out the other. And that's why you just moved out without even telling me? Oh, what a complete waste of money. Yes, you're right about that. It was way over our budget, and packing all of our stuff and moving out into the new place was not exactly fun. But to be honest, the kids and I are quite relieved. The kids are smiling again. They no longer have to suffer from your constant presence and rudeness. The amount of stress you caused our family this past month is immeasurable. Me? Causing stress? That's right. So we decided that until both Bobby and Aaron insist that we see you, which I honestly don't see happening, I'm sorry, but we all decided that we would no longer see you. Needless to say, you're not welcome at our new home. If you even think about coming to the kids' school, I will alert the authorities. Oh, you can't do this! Are you saying you're taking my grandson away from me? Taking him away? It's Bobby that doesn't want to see you. You don't seem to care when to show up. Whether he's studying for an exam or just hanging out with friends, you barge in unannounced. Then you disparage his younger sister right in front of him and his friends, going on and on about taking that entrance exam for that private school that he doesn't even want to go to, and berating him for having such loser friends. I don't blame him for not wanting to see you. He told me he doesn't even want to see Grandma's face for a while. You're lying. Bobby would never say such a thing about me. Okay, then why don't you ask him yourself? I'm sure you already know his line contact. Oh, you can be sure I'll do that. Bobby wouldn't dare say such a thing. He would be more than happy to come and live with me. If he says he's willing to come and live with me and attend that private school, I'll invite him over right away. Are you okay with that? Sure, do as you like. Bobby, are you there? You're on my side, aren't you, Bobby? I heard that you moved out. Oh, I'm sure your mother forced you to move. Oh, how could she do that to my dear grandson? You should really think about your future and cut ties with that awful family, especially your mother. You're welcome to come and live with me anytime. If you do, I'll make sure you can go to that private school. I guarantee it.
Ah, Grandma, how many times do I have to keep repeating myself? I told you 100 million times that I have no intention of going to private school. I'm really getting tired of this. Why won't you listen? It's like I'm talking to a wall, for God's sake.
Bobby, how could you say that to your grandmother? I'm just saying this because I'm concerned about your future. You would be much happier if you come and live with me.
Please, give me a break, Grandma. I don't want some old fogey deciding my future. Me? Living with an old hag like you? I mean, please. I just can't picture it.
Huh?
I think you really are hard of hearing. Like I said, I have no intention of living with a nagging old hag. I mean, what for? Think about it. You live pretty far away, and I won't be able to see my friends anymore. I really don't see the upside to all this. And that house is old. Bugs all over that old dump. The place stinks, to be honest. What's more, there are no malls or even a Starbucks nearby, and you expect me to live in such a place with the Wicked Witch of the North? Spare me! It's like I'm being punished or something.
Punished?
Yeah, it's like I'm being penalized for something. What did I do to deserve this? At the old place, you would barge in all of a sudden, whether I was doing my homework or just watching a movie with Aaron. You start up with your nonsense, blabbering on and on about me attending some far-off school or bringing me sweets I don't even like. To be honest, I prefer Snickers. I just got so sick of it. Live with you. God, no way. No thanks.
No. Why? Why would you say that? I thought...
You want to know the truth? Okay, I'll say it straight out. I despise you. A nagging old lady. That's all you are.
Huh? Despite? But why?
For one, because you pick on Mom and Aaron. How many times has Mom told you not to be rude to Aaron? But no! You ignore her and keep disparaging her. You treat her like trash. That's why I despise you. Well, I love my little sister, and I don't want anything to do with an old hag like you.
Huh? You're not serious. But I treated you so well. Bought you all those gifts. Showered you with love.
Yeah, well, when I was a kid, I was happy to get stuff from you. But you never give anything to Aaron. And when I get something, she really looks sad. When I first learned that you were shunning Aaron, well, that's when I started to despise you. So please, just leave our family alone, would you? And don't come to our new home. You're not welcome.
No, you can't speak to your grandmother like that. That will just not do. Oh, you're my precious grandson. You're the one who will take after this household.
See? You're always going off on your own. I'm going to decide my future, and nobody else. Much less an old witch like you. I will never allow you to make Aaron feel like that again.
But you can't just...
Anyway, I'm busy. Gotta unpack my things and clean up my new room. Don't go calling us anymore. We want nothing to do with you, old lady.
Huh? Are you joking? Please, wait. Please, Bobby! After Bobby told her off, Grandma frantically tried to find our new home. She went as far as going to Bobby's school and tried to get him to come home with her. The situation got out of hand, and his friends pulled the alarm bell, causing the police to intervene. Although no serious charges were brought, they gave her a severe reprimand for her actions. Bobby was so pissed off, he yelled, "Get out of here, you old witch!" in front of the whole school. That outburst from Bobby really hit her hard. As for me, I told her if she ever comes anywhere near Bobby again, I plan to take some sort of legal action against her. That seemed to do the trick. After that, we didn't hear from her again. Because of that, our family atmosphere changed drastically for the better. Bobby and Aaron both seem much more positive in their daily lives. Maybe we should have moved out a lot sooner.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hannah? Lucy's in front of my house. What happened?
Oh, sorry, Claire. I forgot to tell you. Thanks for noticing, though.
So what on earth is going on? What's Lucy doing outside my house at this time? And how long has she been out there? She's shivering.
We left the house at 5:30 this morning, so I must have left her there at about 6.
What? So she's been outside my house for over an hour? It might be summer, but the mornings are still cold, you know. Leaving a 4-year-old outside like that. Have you lost your mind? And not just the cold, what if she got abducted?
Well, nothing happened, did it? What's the problem? Don't get mad over something so trivial. Sorry it's so sudden, but I want you to look after Lucy for me. For about 3 days starting today.
What? 3 days starting today? You can't just spring this on me out of nowhere.
Whoopsies, already left her. Plus, my husband's away on business. I'm going on vacation now. You're the only one I can count on, Claire. Surely you'll help me as a favor between neighbors. please?
No, why can't you just leave her with your parents? Your husband's parents only live 30 minutes away by car. That's what you said before, right?
I can't do that, because I'm going vacation with my darling.
Huh? What does that mean? Isn't your husband away on business? If you're going as a couple, you could take Lucy with you.
I can't do that. Darling's not my husband. He's my boyfriend.
Huh? Your boyfriend? So basically that means you're having an affair?
That's why I can't tell my husband or his parents. You too, Claire. Don't tell anyone, okay?
But that's wrong. And to think you dumped your daughter on someone else to go on vacation? You can't do things like this, Hannah.
Oh, don't be so stubborn. Besides, my husband's always going to strip clubs and hang out with younger women. I have to blow off some steam myself and sometimes too, you know? I basically got my husband's approval, so chill, it's fine.
Somehow, I don't believe that. I won't say anything about your marriage this time. But please, don't get me wrapped up in your mess ever again. I feel like I'm aiding and abetting a crime and I'm not comfortable with it.
Wow, you're so cold. Friends have to watch each other's backs, you know? Anyways, I already got on the bullet train, so I can't come home now. Take good care of Lucy for me.
No, not take good care of Lucy for me. And hey, if you want me to look after her for 3 days, why doesn't she have anything with her? Where are clean clothes, money for food? And what do you plan on doing about the nursery?
Whoops, I forgot to give her clean clothes. Whatever, it's fine. Just let her wear your kids' clothes, okay? As for the nursery, just take her along with your kid. Food expenses for a 4-year-old are no big deal. Include them as a service for me this time, okay? I'll buy you a souvenir.
My kid's clothes? My kid is 2 years old. They won't fit her. And are you saying you'll be paying for food expenses?
What a tightwad. If your kid's clothes don't fit her, just have her wear adult ones for now.
And that's not even half of it. What about allergies? Does she have any? What about our medicine book, her health insurance card? What am I supposed to do if something happens to her?
Oh, come on. It's just 3 days. She'll be fine. You worry too much.
That's not the point. Anyway, I can't look after her. If you don't come back and collect her, I'll take her to your husband's parents' place. Tell me their phone number.
What? But if I told you, they'd find out about my affair. I don't want to get divorced, so no, I won't be telling you.
Be serious. Ugh, you put me in such a difficult spot.
That may be so, but I can't come back now, so no can do. Just give up and look after her, okay?
No, you really need to start taking this seriously. At least give me some emergency contact details, even if it's just your own parents' number.
Whoopsie, looks like my phone's battery's about to die. Sorry, gotta go. Take good care of Lucy for me. Toodles.
Wait, Hannah? I can't do this.
Hey, Claire. Sorry I kept you waiting. I can come home soon. I got you lots of souvenirs.
Hannah, what have you been doing this whole time? I was ringing you constantly, but you didn't pick up once.
Sorry. The notifications were annoying, so I temporarily blocked you.
You blocked me. Weren't you worried about Lucy? What if she'd been in danger? You force your child on someone else, then ignore them when they try to contact you. Because you're so absorbed in your sordid little lover's vacation. Have you no shame? You're absolutely despicable.
God, you're such a drama queen. Nothing happened in the end, did it? I'm on my way to pick her up now, so just take a chill pill, okay? Thanks for watching her for me these 3 days. Thanks to you, we had an amazing time vacation. I'm heading back on the bullet train now, so wait with my daughter.
Your husband came and took her ages ago. Apparently they moved house.
Huh?
I got in touch with your husband and his parents the day you dumped her on me. He came back from his business trip to collect her. She's at his parents' place now. Your husband said he's moving out of the house and going to live with his parents. They were all pretty angry.
What? Why? How did you contact my husband? I didn't give you his number, did it? Did I?
I asked everyone in the neighborhood, including your other mom friends. Eventually, when I explained the situation to the nursery teacher, he gave me your husband's number.
What have you done? I told you not to tell my husband or his parents. Who do you think you are to contact them like this?
And I told you, didn't I? That without change of clothes, her insurance card, her medicine book, or not knowing whether she had any allergies, I couldn't look after your daughter for 3 days. I told you it was inconvenient, didn't I?
And I told you it was fine. God, you're such a nervous wreck. I told you 3 days was no big deal.
You didn't know what might happen, did you? Who did you expect to take responsibility if something awful happened? I wasn't prepared to take that on if you wouldn't even cover food expenses. Shouldn't her being with her own father and grandparents give you more peace of mind?
It does, but I told you I couldn't do that this time. If my husband knew I was on vacation with my boyfriend, he would divorce me.
Oh yeah, I told your husband about your lover's vacation.
What?
While I was explaining to him why I had Lucy, I thought it'd be easier to show him our messages on here. You know how I told you he was moving in with his parents? It's so he can prepare for the divorce.
No! Why did you tell him?
Ugh, I mean, who does this? I only told him because he asked me. Why did you think I wouldn't tell him in the first place? You're disgusting.
You put on a timid act and tricked me. I can't believe you'd be so cowardly.
Which part is cowardly? I was obviously going to contact your guardian. Actually, I think it's far more cowardly and disgusting to force me to watch your daughter because you look down on me and think I'm timid. While you go on a sordid vacation with your lover.
Just shut up. If he divorces me, I'm taking you to court. I'm gonna tell all our friends that you did and have you ostracized. I'll see to it no one ever speaks to you again.
I don't think you're gonna be able to do that, Hannah. They're all on my side after all.
What?
I did just tell you, but I got your husband's number by asking around the neighborhood, including your mom friends. I told them everything and asked for their help, so everyone knows all about your affair.
What? You went blabbing to everyone in the neighborhood too? You're scum! Quit joking around! Go and undo it immediately!
Even if you bark orders at me, I've already told them, so that's impossible. I mean, it is true. Kinda looks like you might get ostracized, huh?
No, you can't do this! I'm a stay-at-home housewife. If he divorces me, I won't be able to live. I can't find work after all this time. And my friends abandoned me too. Oh my god, Please, can you make my husband and friends come round somehow? Tell them it was a joke or that you got it all wrong.
I don't want to bug them any more than I already have, so no can do. This isn't my problem anymore.
You have to help me, please. I'll do anything.
No can do. How about giving up and preparing yourself for what's coming instead? Oh no! Whoopsies, looks like my phone's battery's about to die. Sorry, toodles.
No, please! Wait, Claire!
After that, Hannah and her lover were caught by her husband, who was waiting for them at the station. They got a divorce and she had to pay a huge amount of settlement money. Of course, her husband won custody rights over Lucy, and she was raised with love and care at his parents' house. Hannah, no longer having anywhere to live, went to stay at her lover's apartment, but they started getting into fights over the settlement money she was forced to pay. They broke up and she was homeless once more. She was ostracized by all of her old friends, who were now ignoring her. Eventually, she came over and started throwing garbage at my house out of resentment for me. But just as she did that, a patrolling police officer happened to walk by. She was caught red-handed and taken away in handcuffs. Can you imagine? She resented me so much to the point of harassment after treating me like a daycare center to enable her affair. I don't understand how her mind works at all.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.